Me and contenders ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel. Ours bills tower. Over us, I overcome. I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions. Don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the Kirk, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO. I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one, you owe me two. You holding one, I'm holding you accountable. Act like you owe me one. Look, every lesson learned is a lesson taught. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. Promise I'm meek and humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your promise have a heavy fit. BiggDoggChico show. That's sports talk. Scope up. Joe Flo.
Brian Howard and BiggDoggChico with the Colorado Buffaloes Midweek Live, coming into you from the Bleacher Report app, the BR Creators app, should I say. Make sure you download it as soon as you can and get you some. As of right now, we're looking to get us some, and that's another win as we're 8-2. Colorado Buffaloes getting ready to head to Kansas City to be exact, the Arrowhead Stadium, after a big win over the Utah Utes, 49-24 at Folsom Field. I guess we could do a quick recap and then get into our predictions, get into some news that's been floating around out there with Coach Prime and the Buffs. Also, we got 6 players going to the East-West Shrine game. So some good news floating around out there that we can get into, and also some hot news. So talk to me, Brian. Tell me what's going on. And we've got to get into some of those Brian facts also from your Twitter. So talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I always love the Brian facts, right? Yeah, hey, Buffs need to keep it going. They've won 4 in a row. They're obviously playing very well. And you look at the last month or so, and it's hard to argue against Colorado being the best team in the Big 12 over the last month. I mean, you'd have to put Arizona State up there. You actually have to put Kansas up there. Kansas has been really good over the llast month. I think that's going to make this week's game a lot of fun. Actually in Missouri, not in Kansas. They'll be in Kansas City, Missouri. So it's going to make this week a lot of fun. I think it'll be a really good football game. But, yeah, I mean, kind of a weird game last week. I don't know how it looked on TV, Chico, but just being there, kind of a weird game in that, you know, they dominated, but for a lot of the game, you didn't feel like they were. And, you know, the defense probably gave up more points than you want to against a Utah offense that's struggling. But then in the end, it's a 25-point win. And you're looking at it and saying, man, for a team that had as many turnovers as they had and kind of miscues, things like that, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and it started off with a turnover on the offensive side of the ball. After we got the ball and thinking that we was going to start off with get a hot start, boom. But ended up, like you said, as you look up and see the stats at the end of the game, it wouldn't reflect that. As Shedeur Sanders still finished 30 of 41, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's what his 8th game in a row, getting 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, I still think that that's showing his resilience, being able to bounce back, getting his guys in rhythm. The running game got a big boost with Isaiah Gustav, and also Traylon Miller, the freshman, with over 100 yards receiving. So, I mean, everybody would look and hope for a fast start, but you at the end of the day, you put up 42 points, 49 total, and you kind of be like, man, if we hit our stride, we probably be scoring 60 points out here.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, Coach Prime said it best when he's like, I was on Shedeur's butt all day, and then I look at these stats, and I'm like, 30 of 41 for 340 and 3 touchdowns. All right, that's pretty good. But that's kind of how it felt. I mean, Shedeur, not only did they have the interception, but he had that he dropped the snap. Yeah, and just it didn't feel like a great Shedeur game for a while. And then in the end, it's a pretty spectacular statistical game. But and honestly, I think what was most impressive about it is, we knew the Utah offense was not very good, but their Utah defense was really good. Number 1 in the Big 12. They're now number 3 this week, by the way, because of what CU did to them. But they went and put 42 points offensively on that defense. That's pretty impressive. And I've heard people say, they could have had 60, maybe. But I mean, take 42 against the number one defense and say that was pretty good. You got to give Utah a lot of credit too, because they had something to do with CU having some 3 and outs, and the linebacker made a great play on the first play of the game and things like that. So give them some credit. But overall, kind of the theme of the press conference afterwards was they didn't play that great of a game, and they just beat Utah, the preseason favorite in the Big 12, by 25 points.
Exactly. And held them to 31 rushing yards total for the game. That's a great job by the defense.
Which, by the way, Chico, real quick, I want to interject there. Yeah. That's even misleading, because I didn't even realize this, because usually at the end of a game, especially like that, I'm writing and I don't see the very end of it.
Yeah.
Utah's very last play of the game was a 13-yard run.
So take minus 13 then.
Minus 13, but they also had that last series they had was against they played, I think it was 4 or 5 plays after they got the ball back with 2 minutes left. Right. CU put in their backup defense, things like that. Utah rushed for 21 yards in that little series right there. So they had 10 yards rushing
throughout the game,
really throughout the meat of the game with their first team offense, which is that's even the 31's impressive. But you take out the fact that the backups got 21 of those in garbage time. They only had 10 yards rushing. That's pretty good.
Right. That's amazing. And that's another Brian fact, how you break it down like that. If you really look at it and not just look at the topical numbers and break it down, then you'll see they did even better than what the numbers are showing right here. So 272 total yards for Utah in that game, 405 yards, should I say. For Colorado, 340 passing yards. And once again, for Shedeur Sanders, how impressive has Shedeur been these last 8 games on this run, and trying to make it a 5th in a road win now? How impressive has he been, just looking back over the past great CU quarterbacks like Joe Cladden, Cordell Stewart, and throwing some more and so on?
Yeah, he's been really impressive. And I think the best part about it is there's been 2 or 3 times now in that stretch where even Shedeur and Coach Prima come in and said, Shedeur didn't play his best, but he still throws for a ton of yards and a bunch of touchdowns. So we know he can be even better, which is crazy. But honestly, he's at this point, when he's only got a few games left in his CU career, you have to look at him and say, arguably the best quarterback CU's ever had. I mean, Cordell Stewart,
at Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium. How you think it's going to fare?
Take advantage of it. Utah's defense did a pretty good job early in that game, and it took a little bit for CU to figure it out, but they did figure it out. And so I think that's the one thing over this run, Chico, that I'm impressed with CU's coordinators, offense and defense, is that they might have some stretches where it doesn't look pretty, but we've seen they're going to figure it out. Defensively, they might give up something early, but they figure it out and then they fix it. Offensively, the same thing. And so that's what I love about this CU team, and why I feel so confident in that. They might be down 7-0 after the first quarter because both sides of the ball are still trying to figure things out, but I think they're going to figure it out.
And that's the thing. Speaking of figuring it out, we have to give credit to Coach Prime for figuring it out after last season and making those hard decisions of replacing the coordinators. Much respect to those guys, but it's about fit, and it's about getting what you want, to fit with you and to mesh well with you and your style of play, your philosophy. And I think he saw that, coming into college, he saw that, okay, first of all, I have a short window to get some guys. Let me get some experienced college guys on this level and see how it works out. And then he got them in-house, and he realized probably pretty quickly that I need some guys who are going to make decisions like I make decisions, which is you get out, get in.
Yeah.
We need you to make those plays, and if you don't, you need to get out of there. We need guys to make the tough decisions and make those adjustments during the games, before the games, player personnel adjustments, and so on. And I think that having those longtime college coaches there who were kind of in the role of, I think we said this before, in the role of systems and having guys fit into their mold, we're in a stage now where Coach Brian brought in guys who think like him and saying that we need guys who are going to make a game plan that's going to fit around the players that we have and put them in the best position to be successful.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're doing.
And it's amazing. You think back to the offseason when Pat Shurmur and Robert Livingston were hired. It didn't come out the same day, but I remember both times when those hires were became official or at least rumored and things like that, the general reaction from fans was, okay, that's all they could do, you know, and like, especially with Pat Shurmur around here, because Shermer's most recent job was with the Broncos and it didn't go well. There's a funny line from Coach Prime a couple weeks ago where he's like, Jesus of Nazareth couldn't have fixed that.
Look what he had to work with, dog.
Right. But Bronco fans were scarred a little bit. And it was like, really, Pat Shurmur. And I remember when Robert Livingston, when I find out he was going to be the guy, you know, one of the first things I do, it's not the only thing I look at, but I'll go to Wikipedia, like, okay, what's their history? Because it shows it pretty succinctly, right? He didn't have a Wikipedia page. And I was like, this is a bad sign. They're hiring a DC without a Wikipedia page. But, you know, and I'm not saying I thought it was a bad hire, but it's those signs right away were like, huh, okay, who do they got here? And the fans were just kind of like, and it's worked out. I mean, he found guys that fit him. And that's why as fans and as media, you know, sometimes we gotta, you know, maybe I generally do this, give the benefit of the doubt. Like, look, I was not in the interview room. There's something about this guy that this head coach really liked. And so I want to see what he likes about him. And I think that's what we're seeing out of Shurmur and Livingston is that they meshed with Coach Prime.
And you said mesh, and we keep bringing this word up when we speak about Coach Prime, and that's relationships. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did immediately. I was like, who does this guy know, and how does he know him? Yeah. Oh, damn, he's been with the Bengals. Coach Prime knows who? Mike Zimmer.
Right.
With the Bengals. Pac-Man Jones. And he said this recently, you know, Pac-Man Jones and several players and other coaches, Marvin Lewis, who's been with the Bengals, who have relationships with this guy, who can recommend this guy in marketing, in communications, and especially in marketing and advertising, though. The best thing is they say is word of mouth or a friend tell a friend, because you can trust a person is more susceptible to trust what their friend is telling them about anything rather than just a random person out there. So I think that's what it is. Coach Prime listened to what his friend said, and he got firsthand account on Coach Rob Livingston, and that's why he brought him in after an interview. So this is my type of guy, and that's why.
And here we are, not even a full season in, and it's been several weeks now that the questions come up among CU fans. Is like, is Robert Livingston the best DC they've hired in, you know, years?
How long is he going to stay there?
Right.
You know,
like, are we going to lose this guy?
Right.
You know, here we are, like 8 months ago, or, you know, whatever, 10 months ago when he was hired, whatever. It was like, who?
Man, just an amazing job by him coming in so late and to be now considered as one of the top coordinators in college football right now. You know, coming in so late with pieces that he didn't know and to make things happen like he did. Shout out to Coach Rob Livingston, man.
Yeah, you know, statistically, they're giving up 12. I think it's 12 fewer points per game they did last year.
That's huge,
which is unbelievable.
Yes, that's 2 possessions, right? 2 scores.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Another big thing in the news. And Coach Prime kind of put it out there on his new talk show that's on Tubi. And when he asked, he had the guest on there, Ice Cube, and he asked Ice Cube, you know, basically, what would you do, dog? If you was a father in this situation, my kid's going to the league, what would you do? know. Oh no. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Get in the chat right now. Put the city and state in the chat. Put your prediction in the chat right now. Colorado Buffaloes, Arrowhead Stadium versus Kansas. Big time ball game. Get in the chat right now. Let me know what you think. Let me know where you're checking in from. Oh, now, baby. It's going down. It's Sunday somewhere. It's Saturday somewhere. Shouts out to everybody in the chat from the East Coast to the West Coast. From the pineapple to the Big Apple. You feel me? Put an 09 in the chat. Put an 09 in the chat right now. Let's go. Former teammate of his with the Cowboys, where they won the Super Bowl with Michael Irvin coming out saying, I got a really good source, 100%.
Yeah.
That if the Cowboys draft Shedeur and they offer Prime the job, he's going. That's what Irvin said. I think he came out later and recanted that.
I thought that was Michael Irvin saying that. That was a pretty good impression.
Brian. But I'll say this. This is what I think. Since everybody giving their opinion, let me tell you what I think real quick. You let me know what you think. I think Coach Prime goal, well, he said it in the press conference. He got his kickstand up. He's comfortable. I think, yes, he's comfortable, but also his goal is to build right here, not to keep jumping around and moving. He has everything that damn near you can ask for right now in Colorado. He's going to have next the challenge to prove people wrong once again, once his sons are gone and they say you can't do it without them, or it's going to be totally different without. Yes, it's going to be totally different. It's going to be the aftermath, the resurgence of what's going on when these recruits come in. It's going to be the new wave.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a new story that goes along with it. He's going to continue to build this program up because right now, in my opinion, it's wide open in college football for someone to step up and take that charismatic coach, Nick Saban role, and Prime is the perfect person for it. And these recruits are going to be attracted to it, and they're going to be there. They're going to be able to take that pick, and they're going to be winning for a long time before he really considers to go to the NFL, is what I think.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot to dissect with all that, right? I agree with you. I think, look, he has never said he wants to go to the NFL. In fact, he's always said the opposite. Mm-hmm. He's always said, I don't want to coach the NFL. He told us earlier this year, I'm not going to follow my sons. Like, I'm raising my sons. I'm not going to follow them. You know, all the talk shows, Michael Irvin, all that, that's other people speculating.
Right.
You know, the talk show you're talking about today, that's him asking Ice Cube, what would you do?
What would you do? He asked.
But what Coach Prime has always said, and he even said it this week on Tuesday, he's like, look, I got my kickstand down. I like it here. He said, I love it here. You know, this is what I want to do. I firmly believe that if he's coaching in 2025, it's going to be at the University of Colorado. You know, so much to dissect right there. The transfer portal thing, right? This is a whole other topic. We could do a whole show on this, but you know, he's been blasted so much by national people for this is not the way you recruit. This is not how you do it. Did you hear what Kyle Whittingham said on Monday when he talked about Colorado again? And he was asked, Coach, you look at the top of the Big 12 and two of the teams that are in contention now, Colorado, Arizona State, even BYU to an extent, have transformed quite a bit. They've used the transfer portal. How is it they're able to move so quick and get better? And Kyle Whittingham was the transfer portal. That's why. And so guess what? Here's one of the legends in the sport right now saying, yeah, that's a pretty good way to do it. And so Coach Prime has proved people wrong, and not just him, but Kenny Dillingham is proving people wrong. We're seeing around college football. Kurt Signetti in Indiana is proving people wrong.
Right.
yes, this is how you can build college football teams in this day and age. And so, as CU fans, I think, we're kind of jumping ahead of ourselves, but you worry about what's it going to look like after Shedeur and after Travis and after Shiloh and these guys.
The same answer.
They're going to find other guys. It's just not going to be his sons.
Right.
There's a lot of other really good football players that are going to look at this and say, yeah, I want to play for him.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's why.
Yes, he did. They weren't, and you watch that play, and the linebacker was right in that hole, and then at the snap, he went around the edge to try to stunt and moved out of that hole. So, great job by the Buffs. But yeah, I think Michael Welch gives them a different element, and it's important to have him back in there.
Nice. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that. Cameron Silman Craig praised Coach Prime, talked about how one of the biggest things he learned from Coach Prime. I think you asked him a question also, but he made sure to highlight that not just on the field, but off the field, learning as a man, life lessons and things like that. I think that's one of the key elements that makes Coach Prime an elite recruiter is those things right there, the off the field qualities. I can speak for myself and not throw anybody under the bus, anybody that know, but I've had coaches in the past in my college career that wasn't personal at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
And can I say it again? At all. And to have Coach Prime like that, where you might think that he's going to take you under his wing, treat you like family, show you life lessons. If I know I'm not going to be a professional football player, I could be a professional fireman. I could be a professional here, and he's going to be a liaison to get me to that profession.
Yep.
However he can do it using his network. So I think that's what attracts these players to him in such droves the way that it does. And I think that's what's going to lead Colorado to being successful.
Yeah, and I don't care how good of a football player you are. Everybody likes to be loved and appreciated, right? And know that people care for them. And I think that's been huge for Coach Prime. And just my little interaction with Shiloh after the Arizona game, he was blasted a lot before that game. He didn't have a good game against K-State. And I kind of defended him a little bit, right? And you remember the post game when he actually stands up, shakes my hand, and said, "I appreciate you. You have my back." And that was a sign to me that, like, even a guy like Shiloh, high profile, he notices that, and it meant a lot to him that somebody came to his defense, because it showed that somebody cared about him a little bit, right? And so I don't care who you are, you like to have somebody put your arm around you a little bit and care about you. That's what Coach Prime does with all these guys. I'm not comparing myself to Coach Prime, but I'm just saying that these guys need that. When you have coaches that don't make it personal and it's just a business, it's hard to get up for playing for that guy. But Coach Prime, how many players from Cam Silman Craig to Tyler Brown to honestly managers on this team that will tell you what kind of an impact he's made on them, because of just how personal he makes it. He treats them with respect and kindness and looks out for them as people, not just athletes.
Exactly. All right, before we get up out of here, we got 6 Colorado Buffaloes playing in the East-West Shrine game. That's a record for Colorado, and as Brian said before, it was 5 in 2017. I think I read it correctly. We have Shedeur Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, Cameron Silman Craig, LeJontay Wester, Will Shepard, and Jimmy Horns Jr. all agreeing to play in the East-West Shrine game. That's going to be huge at the end of the season. Talk to me about that a little bit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that was pretty exciting, and I'm curious to see if Shedeur actually plays in that. A lot of times the top quarterbacks don't, and also the Senior Bowl stuff hasn't come out yet, and so there is still that chance that some of these guys might, if they get the Senior Bowl invite, do that one instead. I think the games are like a couple days apart, but either way, that what it shows is there's eyes on the guys for CU, and there will be more. It's 6, but I don't expect Travis to be in a postseason.
Probably Bentley though. I was surprised not to see Levante on there.
Bentley, I imagine somewhat he will. Chidozie at some point is going to get that.
Yeah,
BJ Green's going to get that.
It should be about 10, 12 of them on there for real.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot. So this was just the first wave that we saw. There's going to be a lot. I don't know how many will actually end up playing in the Shrine Bowl, but I bet you're going to have several buffs in the Shrine Bowl. You're going to have some in the Senior Bowl, and basically what it all means is that this program's developing, and they've got NFL caliber guys. If they're getting that invite, it's because the scouts want to see them and work with them that week for that All-Star game. And so that's what that says, is that the eyes are on them. We know the eyes are on them, but now we know specifically some of the guys they're actually looking at that have that legitimate NFL shot.
Right. So look out
for
that.
Preston Hodge too.
Preston Hodge also. Yeah, man, we got a squad of guys, at least 12, I think, that should be on postseason like All-Star games and those senior All-Star games for sure. Shane Cokes. Oh my gosh. Shout out to big Shane Cokes, man. Predictions real quick. We got Kansas coming in hot once again, 2 top 20 wins in the last couple weeks, and looking for a third one. You got their last home game for some of their seniors. Arrowhead Stadium once again. Colorado going up in that thing. Coach Prime in a pro stadium. Shedeur Sanders in a pro stadium. They're going to have their focus mentally, like, hey, man, this is what I'm going to be next year. A lot of guys on the Buffs team are going to be in that, mindset of I'm playing on a pro field. I'm going to perform like it. I remember being in college. Everybody always said, Chico, you always take it back when you played. That was 36 years ago. Well, here's my experience. I remember playing on Raymond James Stadium where the Tampa Bay Bucks played, right? When the stadium first came out there. That shows my age. But I remember just thinking like, damn, these hash marks, the stadium is different. It's just I need to try to play my best out here. We have several guys, as you just named, 12 to 13, I think, that's going to be playing in a pro stadium. How do you think that's going to affect them? And what's your prediction for this game?
I don't think it's going to affect them that much. I think that this team is they're just locked in no matter what. Carter Stoutmeyer had a great quote today when we were talking to him. Somebody asked him about playing in a pro stadium, and he goes, I don't care if we play on concrete. We'll be ready to play.
Damn right.
And I think that's the approach that this entire team has is whatever, no big deal. I think this is going to be a tough one because Kansas is playing really well right now. They've obviously been one of the more disappointing teams in the Big 12. They had that 1-5 start, but the last month they figured it out. They're playing like the Kansas we thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
And they should have a 4-game winning streak. They lost to K-State on a late field goal. And it could have been 3 top 25 wins in a row, but they're playing really well. I think all their losses are by 1 score, so they've been in every game. I don't think CU is going to blow them out, but I think they're going to win the game. I think it's going to be a really good football game. I got CU 31-28.
CU 31-28 from Brian Howell. Brian, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it. I want to see before we get up out of here.
What are you doing here?
No, I'm not going to. And you might know this off the top of your head. I probably should have had this up already, but let me just see. Colorado last few games, 49 points, 41 points versus Texas Tech, 34 versus Cincinnati, 34 Arizona, 28 in the loss versus Kansas State, and then 48 versus UCF. I think we're going to stay right around that 38-42 mark once again, no matter who we're playing, no matter where we're playing at.
Yeah. And I can see it.
I'm thinking, should I even go more? Could this be the game that we really, really ball out and get like a 55-pointer out there?
The Buffs have been balling, that's for sure. 90 points the last 2 weeks. Pretty impressive, obviously, against two really good or 2 pretty good teams, and pretty good defenses at least. Utah State or Utah. Your point that you're trying to make is that you think they're going to put up a ton of points, because they've been doing that lately, and clearly they put up 42 against the best defense in the conference last week. So why wouldn't they do that against a Kansas team that isn't quite as good defensively? But we're going to find out. I mean, this Kansas team is playing really well right now. They really shut down BYU. That defense held BYU to 13 points. came up with a goal line stand late in the game to win that game. So they're playing with some confidence defensively. And like I was saying earlier, they've got maybe the best cornerback duo. You would obviously put CU's duo up there with Travis Hunter and DJ McKinney, but a strong Kansas defense.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can give my prediction real quick. I know we're overtime, but really quick, I think that the question I was asking was, will we hit our stride this week? Because I know it's going to come at some point. And should it be a 55-point prediction? But I'm going to keep it at the 40-point mark. I'm going to say 40 points. 40 points to, and I'll give them 24 points at home. 24 points. Oh, that's a lot of points at home. But see, 40 points. I'm going to leave it like that. 40-24, Colorado wins. And that's just it, man. I think I'm not looking at whether it's going to be a blowout and all this other stuff. I just think that our defense is not going to give up 24 points, more than 24 points. And I think if our offense finally hit our stride, 38 points is like our minimum. So I'm going right there at 40-24 Colorado over Kansas at Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium. Let me know what y'all think. Get in the comments right now. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we're going to be up and about this thing right now. Brian Howell, Big Dog Chico, let us know in the comments right now, and we'll be back with some more Colorado Buffs midweek live. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah.
A kid from Washington the same way that Coach Prime can. Oklahoma State can't go into the bottom of Florida the same way that Coach Prime can. There are just Arizona cannot go to DC the same way that Coach Prime can. There are just certain things that you will not be able to do in this conference that Coach Prime, and I think where he is right now, he's setting himself up the same way that we saw Dabo when he was at Clemson. He was just recruiting at a different level, and you saw the wins and the championships come behind it. The only difference is with some of these quarterbacks, you call lightning in a bottle at Clemson.
Yeah.
Coach Prime ain't got to catch lightning in the bottle. He is a thunderstorm. He can bring it whatever he wants to. So when I say that, like you feel me? So like it's like, and then with the transfer portal, and then look, they just changed the rule the other day. I don't know if you saw this, where they said you get unlimited official visits, right?
Man, that was gonna be, go ahead, because that was gonna be my final. You tell me, because I know you've been in this recruitment game a long time. You tell me, because look, let me tell you, dog. You see this gray hair, all right? I done been in coach's office waiting by the fax machine. Okay, now the fax machine don't even matter no more because national letters of intent don't matter no more, and now it's unlimited visits. So you tell me, Dutra Scoop, college football wide, or with a coach like Deion Sanders, what's the impact that's going to be on college ball going forward?
Man, so on college ball, what it's going to do is going to make people have their bread, right? Because you got to – official visits ain't cheap, first and foremost. Like, they're not cheap, all right? Now, secondly, what it's going to do is it's going to make more people want to – see, people are going to start to strategically use official visits to keep people away from certain schools, right? Now, so I'm looking at the strategy. I play a lot of chess. All right, so what Coach Prime's strategy before this rule was, he wasn't just passing out official visits like candy because he wanted to save it because there was a certain number that you had to have. And so he saved them because a lot of people would give them out early and they wouldn't have any left for the transfer portal. So what this did, now I'm not, without saying it, this was almost like something where you looked at Prime's model and what he was doing and how it worked for him this year. And they said, okay, well, fine, unlimited visits. Because I really didn't like it, to be honest, because you don't do that in the middle of a year, because if that was the case, then you could have gave out more for the people who saved their money, right? Imagine this. We all get the same $20. Me and you brothers. Parents give us both the same $20. All right. I saved my 20 and I only got a certain amount of time to spend it. And you spent yours early. So now I got 40 in the time, but I already missed the fare. I already missed the bookstore. I already missed everything else. So now I got $40 and I can only spend it in a certain place. And now you got 20 to spend in the same. And so basically it's like the same amount of money. That's what I didn't like about that rule, because Coach Prime, they had a very specific strategy when they went into this, which was to say that we're not just going to be passing out official visits, because we're going to make sure we got enough when it counts for the transfer portal.
Sure.
And now it's just like, oh, well, everybody gets unlimited in the middle of the season. I ain't like that. So I know that you tell me about the impact was that it was a negative impact for those who strategized for the transfer portal. But at the same time, when you look at those guys who had that strategy, like an Ole Miss and a Colorado, they're strong in the portal regardless. And it's not just because of the visits. It's about who's hosting the visit. And I think that Coach Prime, it ain't going to matter, because in that portal this year, now you got proof of concept. You know that if you come to Colorado, you can win. It's going to be hard to tell the Buffaloes.
Yeah,
no.
proof of concept is mofo, man. We have the 1.6 watching. If y'all watch it, make sure you click that like button, hit that subscribe as well, whether you're on Big Dog's channel or the pregame show. It's all the same love in the family. Make sure you hit that little thumbs up, hit that little bell for notifications, hit that subscription button, because we're going to bring this program, this show, every Mondays, 4:30 p.m. Mountain, 6:30 Eastern. You Tell Me with Duke the Scoop and Uncle Neely. Marcus Clark dropped 5. Appreciate that. Unc plus Duke equals the future. He's the future and now, brother. Appreciate that. Marcus Clark, we on to something going to keep it going as well. Dude, I'm with you, because I think everything what you just said was beautiful. Spot on. Nobody can push back on your knowledge of recruitment and how this thing operates. But the first words out your mouth, that's when the ball went over the fence. Got to get your bread right, because I don't think people understand the financial burden on a university, on a football program, and the cost of an official visit. And when you're on an official visit, the program bears that cost. You can unofficially visit somewhere and you and your mama could drive. When you're on an official visit, that food, that hotel, that car you riding in, that stuff has to be budgeted for or fundraised for. And like you said, man, there's some people out there had a plan, and their plan was on the way. Not everybody could do it. But here's what I say. Whether it's stuff like that, or eventually, watch this, dude. Watch this now. Watch this. In the next year or two, you're going to have a rule that celebrities can't be in the locker room or can't bring teams out on the field. You're going to have rules that are just specifically designed without mentioning Deion Sanders' name. Because like you said earlier about recruitment, who from these other regions can go into other regions and get players? He can go from Colorado, Florida, to Texas, to Ohio, to DC and get guys. People can't. So you're going to see rules come in place. Just like Roy Williams, you can't horse tackle no more. Just like Emmitt Smith, you can't take your helmet off no more. You're going to have some unspoken prime rules that come down the pipeline to kind of stymie and hold back this brother's success and what he's doing, because there's just so many things that he can do that other programs and coaches can't do.
Yeah, and I think as long and this is the time to take advantage of that. So because it's it's coming. Like and we don't have to sit around and beat around the bush. They're gonna be the Jordan rules. There were certain things put in place, right, that helped Jordan, that slowed other people down. Well, this is like the reverse of it, because the Deion rules are gonna be to slow him down, because he didn't go on anybody else's time. He went on his, and nobody saw this coming, right? Yeah. Nobody saw it coming. 1,800 in the chat.
Yeah, it's rolling, bro.
Oh man,
it's rolling.
You tell me.
You tell me if we ain't gonna do no episode 2.
I'll be here for sure.
But what you the road you going down? Coach Prime coaching tree is God. Like, he ain't a part of nobody coaching tree. Like, he ain't got his job because he was on somebody else's staff, years ago and did this or that. The brother is blessed. He knows how to lead people, galvanize people, and he does it in a manner that other people can't do it like that, or it comes like even they try to imitate the videos or the hype stuff, it comes across as fake and backfires. And so he's in this unique space, and I'm telling y'all, you're gonna see some rules come out that are designed without saying his name. They'd be like, well, we can't do that no more because everybody can't do it as good as he do. It's like you said, the reverse Jordan. Jordan was good for the league. And what folks don't see, because they got that hate in them and they're selfish, they don't understand why Deion Sanders is good for college football.
Right. And they won't get it until you take that out of it. You take those preconceived notions about who he is. You won't understand that this is probably one of the most genuine people walking the face of this earth. And I'm not saying it just because he did something for me, not because he took me in and he mentored me. I'm saying it because if I didn't know him, the first time I met Coach Prime, my Aunt Tiny, shout out to Aunt Tiny, Shirley Johnson with the caramel case. Aunt Tiny sent us down there, and I
want a cake, Aunt Tiny. I want a cake now.
And she's going to get you one too. Look, Aunt Tiny out there in Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Franklin. Man, I seen Coach Prime. Everybody's in line. Coach Prime, and to get at the book signing. And I get there, and he just says, and he stops and he says, man, you know, I always want my little gold chains, my ropes. He said, Coach Prime, I don't wear nothing but ropes, man. I like that, brother. That little bit right there.
Yeah.
Now this, I'm at the end of the line. He didn't have to say nothing to me. He didn't have to say, hey, man, he could have signed that book and gotten up out of there. But he looked at me. He noticed what I had on. He noticed my demeanor or whatever it was. And he sat there and he talked to me. Now, this is before he had no idea. He don't even know this story. If I go back and tell him and show him the picture of his book signing, he going to trip out. But what I mean to say is this. This is a genuine person whose persona is larger than life. And what happens, and I always say this, what happens when people don't understand something? They fear it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We hate we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we attack we don't understand.
That's the hate. They don't understand how he can do this. They don't understand why he does it his way, because it's not supposed to go this way. Oh, he didn't come from a coaching tree. Oh, he came from Jackson State. Oh, he was a high school coach. Oh. But like you said, what coaching tree is he on?
God's.
Amen.
Let me tell you this. There's another Neelyism. Y'all get ready to write this down. It's real short, easy to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Every institution was once a revolution. Whatever you see out there that is commonplace every day in your face, somebody had to fight like hell for that to become established. I don't care if it's traffic lights. When Gary Morgan first invented the traffic light, a black man, by the way, you best to believe it was people out there fighting it. It was people out there that didn't want it. What we need that for? All you got to do is say whoa to a horse at a stop. Everything that you see out there that is commonplace, somebody fought like hell for it. And it's the same battle we're doing now in this college football space with Coach Prime as the tip of the spear. This revolution is going to become an institution. You're going to see more and more brothers who can truly be themselves as brothers get jobs because they're going to be able to recruit being themselves. They're going to be able to function without having to code switch. They're going to be able to do their thing, whether it's in HBCUs, mid-majors, or Power Fives. And it's going to be all because of the success that Deion Sanders created at Colorado and the ripple effect from it. And the same thing with platforms like this. Their brothers been out there putting applications in ESPN and Fox for years. They're going to look at this kind of thing and be like, man, I got a relationship. I got Wi-Fi. Let me do my own thing. I'm telling y'all, every institution was once a revolution. You look at Netflix, dog. Do you remember when Netflix used to mail you a DVD that you had to mail back?
Yeah, come on, man.
They don't went from that to producing their own movies in a 15-year span.
Come on, bro.
What Deuce the Scoop gonna be in 15 years? Like if he keep betting on himself like they bet on themselves.
Amen, man.
Keep revolting, brother, is what I'm saying. Keep revolting.
Hey, man, you know what? I don't know no other way, man. But one thing about it, man, like I'll say this, and it's difficult for me to talk about because, man, when you come from a certain background, sometimes they tell you like you that's crazy, or you ain't supposed to do that, or you better keep that good job. But I always been the one that was like, bro, we ain't doing that. Nope, I'm standing on that. Like even when I left my operations manager job, good job, before my mama passed away, she said, boy, you better stay on that good job. And I was like, I say, Mom, like, you know, I got it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talk like that. But when it comes down to knowing that, like you said, when you know your source ain't somebody's checkbook, but God is the one who's moving the pen.
Absolutely.
Man, and my favorite verse is that Jeremiah 32:27 right now, man. What's too hard for God?
Nothing.
So nothing, man. So man, but don't get me into testifying.
No, we got plenty more Mondays to come. It's 52 of them in a year. And we ain't planning on missing none of them.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. Uncle Neely, who playing you in the movie?
Oh man.
Bruce Leroy, shout out to you, big dog.
Yeah, that is a good. Give me a minute on that one, because I got to think about the timeline and when it's gonna start. And give me a second. We'll come back to that one. Let me hit the super chat I saw. Okay. Super chat asked about the rewind with Tolly Carr and also about the big boys. Got some breaking news for you. Me and Coach Reed recorded a big boys today that drops tomorrow afternoon on the Pregame Show Network. And me and Tolly Carr got a rewind coming Thursday. It's back. Tolly had to do some other assignments with HBCU Go. They've been going around to HBCU games, covering those live with a nice set. Procter & Gamble sponsored it. I mean, man, it's top notch. So he's been having to take care of that. And the big boys starts back tomorrow. And one thing, like me and Duke's been trying to tell y'all, even with You Tell Me, this ain't a football season show. This ain't a Colorado show. You're going to see when we get into recruiting into January, February, and we're going to be talking about the NBA in the spring. Like this is a show of two brothers getting together who just want to know, man, you tell me what the hell going on, because I can't figure it out. 1.7 over the other channel combined. That's going to put us up around that well above the 2K mark watching live. And of course, you can also watch this on repeat. This is the first episode ever. You know, a lot of times in the industry, Duke, they like to call them pilot episodes because they just testing it. Yeah. This ain't a pilot. We're going to do this again.
No, absolutely, man. No, 1,000%.
Yeah, we're going to do this again. We're coming up on that hour mark, brother. You know, we don't have no time limits or that kind of thing, so we can go longer. But having said that, anything else you want to get off your chest on You Tell Me before we wrap this thing up on this first episode?
Man, happy. What for real them say? Happy. Happy.
Happy.
Yeah, man. Hey, it just feels good to be home. That's all I can say.
Hey, the basement said Charles Dutton playing Neely. That's who played The Rock, and that's who The Rock looked like. So I love it. I love it. My brother probably get on here and say Forrest Whitaker. He's like messing with me. So
man, you know what? That's like, man. I've been seeing it's one dude at Colorado keeps saying I look like one of the dudes on Joe Budden podcast.
But yeah, it's the beard. I agree. I can't think of his name, but I agree. I agree with you on that. Hey man, first episode. I think this was a good vibe. We knew we had the chemistry. We knew what we were going to do. We're going to bring this again every Monday, 4:30 p.m. Mountain, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You Tell Me, Uncle Neely with Deuce to Scoop. Keep bringing you all the facts and figures, because sometimes you just got to scratch your head and ask another brother, hey man, you tell me. I don't know. One more thing before we get out here. I saw this go by. Yes, the game is televised. The game against Utah is televised. It's on Fox. Fox is actually coming here for big noon kickoff as well. So 10 a.m. Mountain Time, that's going to be noon Eastern, 11 Central. You can watch the game on Fox. And next week's game in Kansas, where we go to Arrowhead Stadium, has been announced as 1:30 Mountain, 3:30 Eastern. That's going to be on Fox as well. You tell me. Take us out of here, Duke.
Hey, man, God is good. Thank y'all, man. See you next week.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Y'all know what time it is, baby. The Ohio State game is just getting over. They just beat the trash Indiana squad. I told you, man, everybody was taking Indiana serious in football. They won their games, you know, I think, over 20 points per game they've been winning. But still, who takes Indiana football that serious, dog? If we play Indiana, we'll beat the brakes off Indiana. And that's just my thoughts, because somebody actually said that one of the other channels told them to bet on Indiana. What? Or take the spread or whatever. What? They just got their backs blowed out. Don't do that, dog. You can't be telling nobody who to bet with, especially Indiana. Come on, coach. Anyways, we got the Colorado Buffaloes coming up next at Arrowhead Stadium, and it's going down in a major way. Let me add this on here, man. You can't do that, big man. Let me telling nobody to bet on. Who's this cat? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're getting ready for that time. That kickoff is getting ready to pop off in a major way. Colorado Buffaloes taking on Kansas at Kansas. I'll give you guys my analysis and the breakdown coming up next. Stay tuned, baby. Wild dog in the building. Oh, now let's go. D-Dub, oh, now. D-Favors. Mr. Space League. Got the center up in here. Go now. Larry front here. Dr. Red. Coach Barry, oh no. About to get this win, baby. About to get this win, baby. Shout out to Big Beats in the building. Got some guests that's going to join us today. But you already know how I do it, man. Commentary coming to you live and direct, play-by-play, right here, BiggDoggChico. Alpine Garage Sports in the building, baby. Oh, now, Chris. Got to pop off up in this thing, baby. We got the all-whites on. No gold pants. If y'all been listening in, y'all already know what time it is. No gold pants. And no, I'm not against the gold pants. It's just the gold pants with the white jerseys and the black numbers do not go together. But white on white with the white helmets and the gold face masks and the gold numbers. We about to put up some numbers today, baby. Let's go. Big win today, baby. Big win today. Happy holiday season. Get ready to come up to everybody out there. Y'all know what this is, man. Y'all know what this is. You smiling and profiling. Standing tall and feeling good. I should be in Hollywood right now. Let's get it in, baby. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Who we got up in here? Got the Colorado Buffaloes, baby. First 4-game win streak as Colorado head coach, Coach Prime. Put a let's go in the chat right now. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, no matter where you're listening in from, no matter what you're doing, who you're listening in with. If you got time today, first off, hit that like button. Second off, get in the comment, get in the chat, become a part of this community, and join us as we are going to witness a serious beatdown today. My prediction was that the Colorado Buffaloes would definitely get a win. And I'm going to give you my analysis and commentary, all that other good stuff. Yes, as they face the Kansas JAYHAWKS in this Big 12 matchup at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This is one that we need in a major way. I think once we get this and we get a loss here or there, we should be able to be the outright Big 12 champions. I want to look at some of these comments before I really get into everything right now. Y'all check this out. Check this out. Check out the comments. Get in the comment section right now and become a part of it now. You got to become a part of this community. Y'all hear the music in the background. Let me turn it down, son, so y'all can know. And y'all can hear me well out there. Because I'm highlighting comments. I want to highlight your city, your state, your hood, wherever it is that you represent. You got family and friends, wherever. Put that in the comment section right now. You got to put some good energy in the comment section when you come up in this thing. You feel me? We need good energy. What the song say? Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. Nah. I need that. All right. But in the meanwhile, we got the 6-1 in the conference. Colorado 6-1, BYU 9-1, BYU overall, 8-2 Colorado overall. Arizona State very surprising this year at 8-2. So I'm gonna make sure I give some shout outs. Beaumont, Texas in the house. Oh, now Beaumont, Texas, always checking in with me. Oh man, we got Brock Heward and Jason Benetti calling the game for Fox College Football. So y'all already know we're gonna have some people tuning in with me today. Instead of getting the stale commentary, you might as well get something with a little bit of seasoning on it, some spice on it. You feel me? They can't even go to the store and get no seasoning like this. You got to be born with this seasoning. What Gucci Man said? You got to be born with. How you gonna be born with sauce though? You got to acquire this sauce. This sauce didn't just come easy. You got to acquire the sauce. All right, first off, let me give a shout out to everybody up in here. Let me give a shout out to my good old friends and sponsors at MDJ Original. Y'all see the hoodie that I'm rocking right here? This is an MDJ Original hoodie that you can check it out. You feel me? You can't get lost in the sauce. Also, get some frames like these that I'm wearing, these blenders from Coach Prime, and blenders to be exact. Go to the Glass House Optical and get you some. The GlassHouseOptical.shop, the website. Get you some. You can get some Carreras like these also and wear. Blue light glasses or glasses with medicine in them. You can also get some Goonsville Athletics at GoonsvilleClothing.com. Everything is in the chat already. Just scroll up into the top of the chat and get you some. But I can't forget our good friends at LawsWhiskeyHouse.com, where you can put in the code of Buffs Pregame 10 for 10% off at checkout. That's LawsWhiskeyHouse.com. They got that good bourbon for Ralphie. You know what I'm talking about? It supports Ralphie and everybody that's handling Ralphie and stuff. Y'all go get y'all some, man. Buffs Pregame Buff Pregame 10 is the code at LawsWhiskeyHouse.com. All right, and the website for MDJ Original. Y'all get this hoodie right here that I'm rocking. Get this hoodie right here that I'm rocking at that website right there, MDJOriginal.com. What you waiting on if you haven't already? The Colorado Buffaloes, of course, facing the Kansas JAYHAWKS today in a Big 12 matchup. This is a key Big 12 matchup at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This neutral site game provides a unique stage as the JAYHAWKS home stadium is under renovation. The Buffaloes, ranked number 18 nationally, some 16 in the standings, are looking to solidify their postseason credentials after winning 6 of their last 7 games under Coach Shedeur Sanders. All right, the game kicks off today in a few minutes. You saw the countdown right there. If you're watching it on your TV screen on Fox, tune in right now, and we're gonna get some key things popping off right now. Got a key matchup, of course. Shout out to the coach Lance Leipold from Kansas, building that program. He's in his 3rd season with Kansas, and it's guided them to a huge improvement. Of course, we expected more from them from the preseason polls indicated, but they did reach a bowl game last year, and they're trying to get these last 2 wins this season to get into a bowl game. All right, you see what Coach Prime and the impact that he's brought to Colorado and what he's doing. That's without question. Colorado Buffaloes leading player or leader, should I say, on this team, and a dog, should I say, is Shedeur Sanders, as he leads this high-octane passing offense, 346.9 yards per game. Kansas secondary, though, which allows 242 yards passing per game, will need to step up to limit Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter and the plethora of wide receivers that Coach Prime boasts on the offensive side of the football. What we saw last game as the Buffs faced the Utah Utes, who was number 1 in the conference, and giving up that amount of yards that they did, the Buffs still put up 42 points on them. So what does that tell you? This squad is not ranked number 1. They have some good corners, though, as Brian pointed out earlier in the show. They're probably, the second-ranked tandem in the conference. But we shall see. I'm going to say over-under right now. Travis Hunter having – what's my over-under? Travis Hunter having 3 touchdowns. No. Travis Hunter having 1 touchdown. You got to say 1.5. Travis Hunter having 1.5 touchdowns. Over under. Shedeur Sanders 3 touchdowns. Over under. I'm going to do it like this. Over under right there. Shedeur Sanders 3 touchdowns. Travis Hunter 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. Or Travis Hunter 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. Shedeur Sanders 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. 50 yards rushing as a team. Can Kansas put up 21 points? Can CU put up 40 points? And can the defense force 1 turnover? These are all what I want you guys to let me know as far as over-unders. Let me know right now. Turn me down in the headphones as my music goes. We got Philip Dukes going to check in and give me a quick segment and analysis of this ball game. I might have Colin from Life and Football checking in, and a couple of other people might check in for this ball game. But we getting ready to pop off, dog. As we're looking at the leader on the screen right now, Cameron Silman Craig this season, he has 58 solo tackles. That's 4th most in college football for the youngster out of Birmingham, Alabama, who got with Coach Prime during his junior year in high school. Let me know what y'all think. Here we go. We got North Pole saying Wester for over 100 yards. That'd be huge. I think Wester could have a big game and another big game on special teams also. Wind blowing here at Arrowhead Stadium. Shedeur Sanders and the squad getting ready to go out there sporting the chrome gold. Is that shiny gold, should I say? Not chrome gold, but shiny gold face mask. Right now, here we go. Here's the kickoff. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Turn me up in the headphones. Let's go. 10, 15, 20, 25. Good return right there for Kansas, sporting the red pants, blue helmets, and blue jerseys. And the Buffs are out there once again in all white. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants, white cleats, white Under Armours, or should I say Nike undergear and everything else. Jalen Jones and his offense coming out. Jalen Jones, 61% on the season. Passing yards per game, 230. Total TDs, 9. Here's Devin Neal, the tailback, who rushed for about 1,000 yards last year. Jayhawks offense include Bryce Kebadul, Michael Ford Jr., Bryce Foster, Kobe Baines, Logan, and also Jayhawks offense at wide receiver, Arnold and Graham. You got to watch out for them. Neal at running back, Casey's tight end, and Skinner also the wide receiver for the Jayhawks. As they starting out now at the 32-yard line on 2nd and 5. There's the snap. Daniel's going to drop back, throwing to his left side, out route, picking up a first down as he's forced out of bounds as he makes the catch in front of Carter Stottmeyer for the Buffs. The game is on their way right now. Let me know what y'all thinking out there in the chat. Yes, we got to wrap up this running back. He is a good back who can run. I always like to fall forward, but our linebackers, the Road Warriors, Kyle Green and Levante Bentley, can't do that. We got to be stout up front, though, with the big fellas. DJ McKinney, Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, Carter Stottmeyer, the starters at the DBs. Here's a little blitz coming up for the Buffs, and we're going to stop them behind the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been as advertised so far this season. Great tackle right there by Cameron Silman Craig. I think they said 131st career tackle for Cameron Silman Craig right there. Chidozie Nwankwo up front, leading that defensive front right in the middle, the man in the middle. Hard to move defensive tackle, number 97, right at 300 pounds, 5'11" he's listed at. Here's the Jayhawks, 2nd and 10 now from the 39-yard line. Motion out is Neal. We're going to toss it to the right side. Has a little bit of room to run. No first down picked up. A gain of about 5 to 6 yards right there as he's forced out of bounds. you got to watch out and look out for a lot of motioning from this Kansas offense. They're going to look to identify man coverage, zone coverage the whole time. It's 3rd and 3 now from their own 46-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 1 running back is Neal. They're going to hand it off across the face. He's going to have room to run, makes a guy miss, falling forward right at the first down marker. Depending on the spot, that should be a first down, Kansas. And the ref's going to signal for that first down. They're going to move forward. First down, Jayhawks. Tackled by Carter Stockmeyer and Amari McNeil. Shedeur Sanders right there in on the tackle also. Nice drive so far put on by Jalen Daniels and the offense for Kansas. 12-minute mark approaching. First quarter. It's 1st and 10 right at the midfield. 49-yard line. There's a swing out the Neal. In the flat, he's going to make one guy miss. Get upfield, makes another guy miss. He has room to run. 40, 30, 25, 20. Got a block downfield. 10, inside the 5, touchdown. Jayhawks, Devin Neal. On a simple swing pass to the outside. Made 2 Colorado Buffs miss in space. And he got upfield for the swing and the touchdown right there. Let's go back and look at the replay right here. Neal just going to come in motion. He's going to be picked up on the outside by Cameron Silman Craig, but he makes a nice move on Craig. He misses the tackle. Shiloh comes at a bad angle, doesn't make the tackle. And great block by the wide receivers on the outside. Bad angles by the rest of the defense. The big fellas can't get downfield to catch Neal, and he's going to fall into the end zone as the last guy there is Travis Hunter as he tackles him in the end zone. That's going to be a score of 6-0 right now. Jayhawks leading the Buffs. You gotta wrap up Devin Neal, big dog. Big, thick leg back right there. Pause. I guess somebody gonna say in the chat before I say. All right, we gave up 1. Now we see what they're doing. We're going to have to make adjustments. Don't panic. Make adjustments. That's the main thing. You feel me? Don't panic. Make adjustments. Know where we are. Know what we got to do. We did take some bad angles on that. It happens. You feel me? Thinking my teammate might make the tackle or something, and we go it down and make take a terrible angle and then get good blocks on the outside by the wide receivers. That kind of, sprung that play for the Jayhawks right there. Good job. Can't be mad at it. Can't be too mad at it. Can't be too mad. It's the first series. We got to make adjustments. Don't panic out there in the chat. Make adjustments. Defense always starts slow too. It's just about making adjustments. Like Pops on Friday. It happens right now, so it's all right. We'll be okay. Turn me up in the headphones. We'll be okay. Still gonna be bouncing around this thing at the end of the day. Shedeur Sanders and the offense still have to come onto the field. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going, or get some momentum going, should I say? Excuse me, and put some pressure on their offense to continue to score. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, shout out time while they're on commercial. Definitely still bringing home the win. Tackle with your head up, Cam. See the target. Shiloh took a bad angle. That running back just can't get to the second level. You can't rely on Cam or Shiloh tackling. Just relax. We good. Cam missed 4 quarters. Exactly. We okay, Tony H said. This will be a high-scoring game. I think Detroit Kitty Cat. Oh, now Detroit Kitty Cat. What up, though? We're good, though. We're good. We gotta see what's going on. We would like to get a 3 and out. They did get a good, nice, sustained drive throughout that, first drive right there. So, and to keep it going. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna bounce back. Let me go ahead and get you guys some stats also to pull up. And I like to pull this up and show you guys the score on Google or whatever it is they show it on. Let me pull it up one time for you. One time for your mind. We're going to be good. We're walking with confidence, baby. We're good to go. Okay. 6 plays, 73 yards, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Devin Neal, 51-yard TD reception. 4th career reception TD for Neal. All right, there's the kickoff. That's going to go through the end zone. 11:44 in the first quarter left on the clock. Y'all run them likes up one time. If you up in here listening in, run them likes up. I appreciate it. Here comes Shedeur Sanders. Time to run them likes up. 72.9 completion percentage, 322 yards per game passing, 27 passing TDs, all top 6 in college football. Here we go, Shedeur in the offense. 4 wide receivers at the 25-yard line for Shedeur Sanders. Motion, it's the running back, Augusta. He's going to look to his left side, throwing a screen to Travis Hunter. And Kansas is going to be right there on that as they wrap up Travis by the ankle to bring him down for a short loss on the play. They're going to have to defend that screen that Coach Sherman likes to call. We like to throw those high percentage plays to get our athletic linemen out there to block in space. Here we go. 3 wide receivers in the bunch formation at the bottom of the screen. 1 running back. Shedeur is going to throw another screen to the bottom to the bunch formation. That's going to be a pickup of about 5-6 yards to LeJontay Wester. The starting offense, of course, is Jordan Seaton at left tackle, Justin Mayers, left guard, Cash Cleveland, the walk-on freshman at center, Kareem Harden. Also, Will Shepard, Draylon Miller, Augusta, LeJontay Wester, and Travis Hunter are the wide receivers. Draylon Miller starting for Jimmy Horn Jr. And if I can see that right tackle, looks like it's Phillip Houston. Shedeur Sanders dropping back, throwing deep down the field. That's going to look like incomplete pass, but Travis is saying that the DB tripped him up and no flag on the play. And that's going to bring up 4th down as the punt team comes on. One-on-one coverage, Travis Hunter makes the guy miss. He's held right here as he would have had a guy beat that guy. Oh, my God, that's pass interference. You got to call that, ref. But he held him on the inside to where the ref couldn't see it. But he asked, you got to call that, ref. You got to give us one back for that, ref. Goodness gracious. Here's the punt team with Mark Vassett back there. They're punting from their 30-yard line. Here's Vassett. Here's one of the plays that Travis can get off as he's resting at special teams. The punt is received at the 15-yard line. He's out to the 25, 30. Tackled at the 33-yard line by a host of Colorado Buffaloes on special teams. Not the start that we was looking for here at Arrowhead Stadium, with a 53-yard touchdown from Devin Neal and a 3-minute drive from the Jayhawks. And then we basically get a 3-and-out on offense. Not what we were looking for, but hey. What would you do if I punked your whole crew? Would you run like a trick from me? Please don't test, because we come from the West. Yes, the W-S to the C. Coach Prime and the Buffs, we're going to be fine, dog. We just got to make adjustments on the sideline. That's what we have these big-time balling coaches for back there. Sapp and such. Pat Shermer, Rob Livingston, Damian Lewis, all of these guys. That's why we have these guys, because we can make adjustments in times and situations like these. I appreciate everybody who just subscribed just because they see it on the screen. It's 7-0 right now. Kansas leading Colorado. Let's see, should I show it like this? That's the score right now. I'll go to that screen. Probably every commercial or something like that. But if you haven't already, you know what you can do. You can go to lawswhiskeyhouse.com and get you some. and use our code to get you some also. Buffs pregame 10. Buffs pregame 10 at lawswhiskeyhouse.com will get you 10% off your next purchase. Just click it at the checkout and it will pop up as you'll get your 10% off. It's Colorado defense, of course, been balling out of control like Jermaine Dupri or somebody. So I think we're going to bounce back. 73 total yards right now for the Kansas Jayhawks. 58 passing, 15 rushing. That 53-yard touchdown to Devin Neal, of course. 3 touchdowns on that drive. We're going to have to tighten up on defense. Tighten up, coach. Tighten up. Roof. Let's see what the chat's saying, though. Oh, now to the chat. I love to get involved with my chat out there. It's like y'all here. I'm going to put an invite link also in the chat to where if y'all want to come on and do a voice chat. Am I the first to do that? Boy, it's going to be copy. I'm going to let you guys do a voice comment, so to speak. So how long it takes you to type it, how long does it take you to say it, say your name, where you're from, that's how long you can come on and be a part of the show. You dig? Some matter of fact, I'm going to put that in the chat right now. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. Bam. Voice chat. Here's a run up the middle for Kansas. No gain. Good job on the run defense by the Buffs. Levante Bentley, Shedeur Sanders, and the big guys up front making the tackle on Morrison, the running back. Good job, Big Amari McNeil. Last week, co-defensive player of the week for the conference, Big Amari McNeil. Is Jimmy playing today? No, I don't think so, as he wasn't in the starting lineup. Draylon Miller was. Here's second down now with 9:50 left in the first. Shotgun formation. Daniels takes it, drop back, throwing a slant route to the left side. Is going to be completed in front of DJ McKinney as he's brought down right before the first down to the wide receiver for the Jayhawks. Let me see what I want. I guess I'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah, they should want to keep this defense on the field. It's 3rd and 1 now. Motion for Kansas in the shotgun formation with the running back right next to him. He's going to hand it to the running back. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage or at the line, depending on the spot. Looked like he fell forward as he was tackled by Cameron Silman Craig. Took the knees out from Neal. Just coming up, being just sniffing out the play right here. Sniping, and bam, great tackle by Cameron Silman Craig. Just getting so low. Great job staying square to the line of scrimmage, making that tackle. 77 tackles on the season, 2 sacks, 6.5 tackles for loss for Cameron Silman Craig. Amazing stats for the strong safety out of Birmingham, Alabama. Former Jackson State all-conference safety. Here's a run from the left side. He has room to run. It looks like he's going to get tackled at the 50-yard line by DJ McKinney and Shedeur Sanders. Nice pickup for the Jayhawks. 2nd and 2 with 8:15 left in the first quarter. K Flower said, I'm in the stadium. You in the stadium? Oh, no. Yeah, we up in here. Let's get a big pick. 2nd and 2 now. Jaden Daniels in the pistol formation. One running back behind him, one next to him, the fullback. Fullback goes in motion, comes back across. There's the run up the middle. He's going to be hit and pushed forward for the first down. Tackled by Keaton Wade and Levante Bentley. Another first down picked up by Kansas. This is what they want to do. They want to run the football and keep Shedeur Sanders on the sideline. This is what this defense has been challenged to do all season, is stop the run. They've done a great job to this point at stopping the run. Can we continue this ball game? Hoodie back on. Let's go, baby. It's like putting a shiesty on right now. Let's go. Let's get a defense going. Let's get a defense. Defense. Put a defense in the chat, baby. Put a defense in the chat. Toss to the left side. And broke down behind the line of scrimmage. Who is that? Cameron Silman Craig, the Shark. Let's go, baby. Put a Shark in the chat. Crank this thing up. You got to wake up. Let's go. Great job just getting through all the traffic as Cameron Craig coming from the third level down to the second level like a linebacker and just finding his way through the line of scrimmage, getting on the other side of the football, making the play. Great job by Cameron Craig, second and 11 now for Kansas. Dropping back is Daniels. He's going to look to his left side. Scope has room to run. Escaping the pocket, has a blocker out front, but he's going to be twisted and brought down. No! He breaks the tackle, spins off another tackle, picks up a first down. Jalen Daniels. Elusive run by the quarterback. As it was almost like a little bit of a, mama, look what happened to me. Just escapes the pocket to the right side right here. Has a spy. Could have been holding call. Levante Bentley is out there. Spins off of that tackle. Shakes another tackle. And brought down from the backside by Big Taufik Thomas. Great job. Great pickup. We got to get off the field on situations like that. If you're the Buffs. From the 28-yard line. Going in is Kansas. He's going to turn around, hand it to the big back. It's Neal. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down by Big Anquin Barnes. Anquin Barnes Jr. after a gain of about 4 yards. Rushing yards allowed last week, 31. 10 most of the game. Already today, 47. Coach said he wanted to come in and establish a run. We have to keep Colorado's explosive offense off of the field to where this could be a closer ball game. This would be a shorter ball game. Not so long right there. It's Carter Stockmeyer again tied up in the backfield back there. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Hand it off once again. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He's going to break a tackle, getting down to 15-10. Wrapped up by Shedeur Sanders. Finally brought down at about the 13-yard line. First down pickup on the run. It's Morrison out of the backfield. 2-back set out of the shotgun formation for Kansas. And just a simple split handoff right up the middle. Anquin Barnes couldn't make the tackle right there with one hand. He gets by, no linebackers in the vicinity. He gets all the way to the third level. One of 8 teams in college football to teams with the same starting O-line through 10-plus games. That's going to be a key factor in this ball game as this offensive line has that cohesion. This is what you want to have. Here's the fake pitch by Daniels. Then he finally pitches it. That was a dangerous pitch right there, as luckily Morrison was able to spin back around and make the catch. Good defense by the Buffs on the option. BJ Green right there. Put a defense in the chat one time. Put a defense in the chat. Let's get a turnover. We got to manifest this turnover, baby. Better tackling also. Let's go. Daniels from the 20, dropping back, throwing out of bounds. Incomplete throw. He tried to hit Graham at the pylon. In red zone offense this season, scoring percentage, Kansas 2nd. TD percentage, Kansas 7th at 79%. Got to watch him rolling outside the pocket. Jalen Daniels. Got to keep him contained. They got a grown man offensive line. As you see, that center has a full face of hair. Grown beard right there. Look like a damn playoff beard in baseball. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Daniels dropping back, quick throw to the left side. Has Neal, makes the guy, tries to make a move on the guy, fall forward at the 6-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Cameron Craig and Levante Bentley as they're going to force the field goal here as the clock is running with 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go, and we've only seen Shedeur Sanders one time. We've only seen this offense one time right now. Let's get a miss right here. Tabor Allen. Let's get a miss right here, Tabor. From the left hash. Hook this thing to the left side. 24-yard attempt right here from Tabor. Allen. Easy, let's go, baby. Miss this thing, baby. Miss this thing. Allen. Oh, he just did get it inside that upright. He almost missed it. It's 10-0 right now. Kansas leading Colorado. I'll tell you this. What is a ham hock, somebody said? I'll say this: when I played the game on PlayStation, it started out kind of like this. It actually started out like this. We got the win, but it kind of started out just like this. What? Man, what you talking about? Time to go to work, baby. Quite said, unbelievable. Let's keep in mind. I'm gonna put this in here right now. Voice comment. First of its kind. Leave your voice comment right now. Click on the link in the chat and leave a voice comment right now, and I'll play it. I got to turn off this chat. Getting ahead of Chico. Being behind 10 points is not good. Kansas has scored on each of their drives and dominating time of possession. Lance Leipold doing his thing right now. He had a good game plan coming in. We'll see if it can hold up, though. We'll see what type of adjustments we can make. I got a green apple right here. Can I take a bite, please? Can I take a bite, please? It's calling my name. Run them lights up. Let me know where you're checking in from. And what's your name? Brenda Bear?
ATL. ATL. Let's go, Buffs. We good.
Brenda Bear said, let's go, Buffs. We good. All right. Y'all see how simple that was? Call in. Give your voice comment. Let me know your name if it's not on your, if it's not showing up or whatever. And then we'll do it. Brenda Bear from the ATL said, we're good. We good. All right. So don't panic. Let's just make adjustments. Voice comments in the chat right now. Voice comments in the chat right now. We got Goonsville Clothing in the building. 303. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the fam. Goons in the building. Goons in the building. That's gonna be the sign. Goons in the building. 303. All right, here we go. No panicking. We're making adjustments. Here's the kickoff. Or Kansas is kicking off to us. All right, Colton Hood on return. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Let's go, Shedeur, baby. Let's do you guys support of us. Who y'all want to see score on this drive right here? Who y'all want to see score on this drive? Because we scored on this drive. I'll bet some money we scored on this drive. Who bet me? Cash App right there. Who bet me? I bet money we're scoring. We're going to score on this drive. Boom, 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 boom. We're scoring on this drive, dog. Watch. We always find a way to bounce back. We got the right coordinators on both sides of the ball. We always find a way to bounce back. Who's that? Kurt Dog said, me 50. send me 50 in Cash App, and then it's a bet. Somebody said, I bet too, Valerie said. 8 commercials came back, kicked the ball off there. 8 more commercials. Come on, man. Yeah, that's how it is, man. They're gonna keep you hostage with commercials on there. You feel me? Only commercials I have is, promoting these brands that we have right here that are great local connected brands to Colorado football. You understand? It all makes sense. It's not just what they're showing right now. A damn Hyundai Passport. Shout out to everybody who got a Hyundai Passport, but Hyundai Passport has nothing to do with Colorado football, Coach Prime, or anything of that nature, does it? Does it? I just want to know. Yeah, another commercial? Damn, I thought they was back. They just played another commercial. They played a teaser. They just played a teaser and then another commercial. They cold-blooded with it. We need a Goonsville commercial. You ain't lying. Where's that Goonsville? Didn't I have the Goonsville video on here? Let me see if I have a Goonsville video. I don't think I have it loaded up on here, but I should. I know we got a Law's Whiskey commercial where you can use your code Buffs pregame 10 on their website to get you guys some whiskey. Not you, Petro, because I know you don't drink, so leave that alone. If you don't drink, don't drink. But if you're a drinker and you drink, then get you some. Man, how you going to say that, man? Damn, and I done clicked on it. All right, here we go. Shedeur Sanders in the offense from the 14-yard line. A bunch formation at the top. Shedeur takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's going to throw a swing to Augustov, or just throw it to him in the flat, not a swing. He's going to be brought down by several Jayhawks, including Dotson, the DB right there. 3-yard pickup for the offense of the Buffs. 2:15 in the first quarter. Number 16, Colorado, facing the Jayhawks of Kansas in Kansas City, Missouri. Here he is, DeJounte Wester throwing an outside screen. Nice blocking. Gain of about 6, 7, 8 yards right there for DeJounte Wester. First down with 150 picked up, or 150 left in the first quarter. It's 10-0. Jayhawks leading the Buffs. Gold face mask and all, gold numbers, gold Colorado across the chest for Shedeur Sanders in the offense. 1:38, the clock is ticking. Draylon Miller is in the backfield. He goes out in motion, looking like a Debo Samuel out there. He's going to get the pass out in the swing. On the swing, should I say, in the flat, he's going to be horse-collared right there. And great call by the refs. Thank goodness he called it. We'll take that, man. You can't horse-collar this man like that. We'll take that. We need things like that to happen. This football. Who is this uncle referee? Where uncle from? He look like he could be from out here in Hawaii. I'm gonna call him Uncle. You know what? I was gonna say Uncle Milo, but I'm gonna say Uncle Junior. Uncle Junior is from out here in Hawaii. That's what I'm gonna say. So we got Uncle Junior as the referee tonight. Hopefully Draylon Miller is okay. He could have, man, tore ACL like that from that horse collar, man. Shoot. Bunch formation for Colorado now. Shedeur Sanders dropping back, passing, throwing. It's going to be a check down to the back. He's going to be brought down awkwardly also. It's Augustov. Nice pickup for about 3.5 yards right there. Look at Lance Hypo like, what? Hey, that's not a horse collar. That's like a horse side collar. That doesn't matter. Here's the handoff. Shedeur's going to keep this one on RPO. He's going to fall forward, gain of about 5 or 6 yards. Shedeur Sanders. First down, Colorado. 60, 63, 37 pass to run ratio this season. That's the 5th highest in college football. In major college football, should I say. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. We're across the 50-yard line now for the first time this ball game. Shedeur Sanders dropping back. Actually going to take it, the snap out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Augustov up the middle. 5-yard gain. And he looked like he's hurt right there. He took a shot to the gut or something. You all right? He's going to jog off. Dalen Hayden is going to come in and replace Augustov. Like he took a shot to the solar plex somewhere. They're trying to hurt our boys out there. I appreciate the who was that on the Cash App. Thank you for the Cash App, the $5 donation. I appreciate it. The Cash App is right there. Thank you very much for the $5 donation on the super chat that came through on the Cash App. All right, let me put another banner up here because we got that. Most single season TD passings in Colorado history, 28. from Lifao. Also, that was in 2014. 27, Shedeur Sanders last year. 27, Shedeur Sanders this year, and counting, as he has 20. What he has now, 29. So he's the all-time leading passer, TD passer in the history of Colorado football. Y'all see what LeBron James posted, didn't he? You don't hear none of all those haters anymore. Y'all check out the all-new You Tell Me with Phillip Dukes and Uncle Neely Monday nights on TPSN. That's the pregame show network. Join our chat with questions and comments. Subscribe, like, join, and share. That will be showcased on BiggDoggChico channel and the pregame network. Y'all already know what time it is. Tomorrow night, Sunday night live, Unc and Chico. We will be adding another night. Let us know what other night y'all would like to see Unc and Chico live on. Also, let us know what other night you would like to see You Tell Me going live on. But right now, you can catch us Sunday night live. Unc and Chico, join the conversation. Subscribe to BiggDoggChico channel and the pregame show on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter to stay updated. If you're on Facebook right now, we appreciate you. We got people checking in. We got, who is that? Capital Doze, JoJo checking in, Liz, Martin, Barbara Watson, Shanithia Nicole, Keith, Zoe, CBN, and more right now on Facebook, on BiggDoggChico Sports Talk on Facebook. We appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Let me see who's in the chat right now. Carolyn said her nickname is Chico. Oh, no, my real name is Chico. That's what my pops named me. You feel me? I'm glad he did. My name could have been Michael or Derek or Eric or Bob or something. You know, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but you hear Chico being called out. You know they talking about you in a good and a bad way. Let me see what Coach Prime had to say right here. Fourth time this season with 0 points in first quarter, Colorado Buffs. I got to get the stats on the games that we won like that. Coach damn near plugged his new show. He said, we got time. Trust me. Shedeur dropping back. Blitz from Kansas. They nearly gets to him. Ball is caught by Savell Smalls. He falls down 2 yards short from the first down marker. That's his 8th catch of the season. Third down conversions, 41.2%. 60th in football is 31 for the Buffs at the 39-yard line, going in for the score. 3 wide receivers to the top. Savell Smalls is one of them. That's what they could be throwing the screen at, because Smalls is up there for the block, but they don't. They hand it off to Hayden up the middle, right into the teeth of the defense. And here's Cash Cleveland, got beat on that one right there, swimmed by the big man defensive lineman right there. You're going to have to be able to run the ball. You're going to have to be able to run the ball right here. It's 4th down. Colorado's going for it now. On 41-yard line. Here's motion coming in tight. It's the tight end, Savell Smalls. They're going to try to hand it off again, and Shedeur and Dylan Hayden is going to be short. It's not going to get there. They're going to call him short right there. No first down for Colorado. They're saying, look at that call. Look at that spot. That's going to be depending on the spot right there. As Hayden wasn't down, but they called him down. Shedeur pushes him. He's not down right there. So they're going to see where he falls forward at. Are they going to challenge that? One ref had it more favorable. And they're going to bring out are they going to bring out the chains? Do they still bring out the chains? $10-0 right now, 13:46 on the clock, second quarter, as they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And depending on which referee spot they took, And Shedeur is mad because he's trying to say that they got the wrong spot. I think this is going to be short. Oh, way short. That's about more than a yard short based off where he got it placed at. 13-46, Kansas leading Colorado right now. 10-0, second quarter. All right, we got voice comments. Y'all want to leave y'all voice comments? You bold enough to come on here and leave a voice comment, let me know. But from right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the MDJ original hoodie. Y'all check it out. And I'm going to go to the Goonsville hoodie. I'm going to switch it out. Last game, I went from Goonsville to the MDJ original. This game, I'm going to go back. All right. This game, I'm going to go backwards, all right, and try to switch up the mojo. Here we go. They know better. Got a gold medal. We here now. Let's get it in. Switch up the mojo. Switch up the mojo. Switch up the thinking. Switch up the thoughts. Switch up the manifestation. Let's go. Shout out to Big Beach Franklin. Trav trying to get the ball. He said, hell yeah, I like that. All right, let's go, baby. Here we go. Shotgun formation for Kansas. Motion from the top of the screen right here. I smell a turnover. He's going to throw this thing, crossing route. That's going to be completed. First down pickup to the big tight end. It's a big fella, too. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right, here we go now. 3 first downs for Colorado, 8 first downs for Kansas. It's 10-0 ball game. Jaden Daniels dropping back, throwing to his left side. Behind the line of scrimmage is going to be completed to the big wide receiver. He's going to fall forward. Nice pickup brought down by Amari Stottmeyer, or Carter Stottmeyer. Sorry, that's his dad, Amari Stottmeyer. Brought down by Stottmeyer and Cameron Silman-Craig. 2nd and 5 for the Jayhawks. 12 minutes and 47 seconds. The clock is running in the second quarter. Passing yards, 92 for the Jayhawks, only 26 for Colorado. Robert Livingston and this defense trying to figure out what's going on, what we got hit with. Now we got to figure out how to swing this momentum. And it's going to, excuse me, it's going to take a turnover. It's going to take a turnover. Run right up the middle. Neal, gain of about 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3. or a 3rd and 2 they're showing, but I think that's like a long 3 yards or a long 2 yards, should I say, 2.5 plus yards to go. Rock Chalk Jayhawks. We got any Jayhawks fans in here listening in? Good. IV4 said Colorado about to lose. We shall see. All right, we're going to see. We're going to come back to this. Watch this turnover. Here's the run up the middle. It's Jalen Daniels. He's going to pick up the first down on the scramble. Not getting off the field once again are the Buffs on 3rd down. We forcing the 3rd down, but we're not getting off the field. I hope we didn't come in here thinking that they were going to lay down and let us do what we want to do to them, because that's going to be never the case for the Colorado Buffaloes and whoever they're playing. They got some grown men out there at defensive tackle, I'll tell you that. So our offensive line going to have to get real. Blitz shown right there from the Buffs. Hit in the backfield. Keaton Wade on the tackle. Devin Neal on the run. 10:55 left in this big noon Saturday. Michigan, Ohio State. That's coming up next. That's going to be big. 2nd and 11. Kansas huddling up, taking all the time they can off the play clock. They have been 2 consecutive ranked teams, 2 teams that are ranked back-to-back. Kansas. Here we go, right up the middle. There's the run. Great one-on-one tackle by Nakai Hill-Green. One half of the Road Warriors on the running back Morrison out of the backfield. Gain of about 3 yards for Kansas. We need a turnover. And we have to force one. We need to force a turnover, guys. All right, here we go. We're showing 4 on the blitz right here. We're matching up man coverage. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. He's going to throw it inside slant route. We missed the tackle to the big tight end. He's going to have room to run. He hurdles a guy and gets down to the 10-yard line. He scared the big tight end. Oh, man, you're right. Why was Keaton Wade in the middle on coverage right there as the big 6'5" tight end hurdles the 5'10" Cameron Silman Craig to get down to the 10-yard line? Inside the 10, there's a run. Neal is going to walk in for the touchdown around that left side of the defense. Woo! They're trying to pour it on right now in this run game. Look at this right here. Man, we're playing not like we usually play up front, guys. This veteran offensive line of Kansas is not playing the radio. You hear me? They don't play the radio, dog. We got to step our fucking game up. Cardell. Ooh, Lord. What they going to say now is what y'all said in the chat. Y'all trying to get on me in the chat. I see you. Get on me then. Come on. Hey, yo. Get on me. Say what you got to say. Here's your chance to say it. Matter of fact, you can come on the show and say it. What y'all got to say in the chat right now? I know there's going to be some people happy, amongst other things, in the chat right now just for us to be down 17-0. But guess what? When I was playing the game, I was down 17-0. Y'all ain't going to believe that is. Y'all not going to believe it. But I was down 17-0. I almost quit. I almost said, oh, shit. I was like, oh, shit, what the hell going on? But let me see here. Go to their position and pull these guys up, show y'all these guys. if you can't see it. Lucha Libre. That's that defensive backfield. Kobe Bryant, Melo Dotson, said to be two of the best. Evergreen, Alabama is Kobe Bryant. Hillcrest High School, I know they got some ballers down there. Daytona Beach, Florida, they got some Alabama and Florida boys now. They know where to go get them from. Hollywood, Florida, Brian Dilworth, Austin Alexander from Illinois. Pensacola, Florida. Detroit, Michigan. They got some guys now. So they're not playing. We're not playing against no Kansas guys. We got one Kansas guy out there, Lawrence, Kansas. Overland Park, Kansas. Okay. Celine. Okay, these are the Kansas guys, but they were like, look, they're the backups. Let's go to this big offensive line. Hank Kelly. He sound like he could block somebody. Shane Baumgartner. He sound like he could block some damn body. Damn. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. David, Big Logan Brown, red shirt junior. Shane Baumgartner, red shirt senior. Another senior, Michael Ford Jr. Darrell Simmons Jr., red shirt senior. Amir Herring, red shirt freshman, red shirt junior. Bryce Foster, Nolan Garzaiska out of Omaha, Nebraska. Former Buffalo, 6'6", 320. Kyle Farks, Hank Kelly. Big Hank Kelly. Man, that's Hank Kelly over there. Big as a damn ox. Carter Lavruski out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Kobe Baines, Harrison Utley. That's a big ass. They got big old boys on his offensive line right here. Big Stearns, Dorian, Aneen, Livingston. They got some big boys. But we're going to have to play some ball against these big damn corn-fed damn boys right here. You hear me? We got to play some ball against these corn-fed damn boys. That was Coach Pryor should be telling, hey, man, we got to win up front. We can't keep getting beat up front and think we're going to win this ball game. I think Shedeur is going to bail us out with his arm. Here we go, shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers for the Buffs. From the 25-yard line, we're going to fake the handoff, throw it to the outside. There's Draylon Miller, has the guy, makes the guy miss, finding room to the outside. 5-yard pickup for the super freshman with 8:50 to go on the clock. 17-0, Colorado trailing the Kansas Jayhawks. Calm down. Let's not panic. Let's make adjustments. All right? We've got to have a sense of urgency, though. We got to score right here. We have to score right here. No games being played. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. Shedeur looking that way, dropping back. He's going to step up in the pocket, has room to run, cross the 30, picking up the first down, 40, 45, brought down at the 46, 47-yard line. Shedeur Sanders first down as he makes the first down mark. It's 17-0 right now, but we still poised and confident. Right here, Shedeur dropping back, finding a space in this defense to step up and run right there. Here's the snap, handing off to the back. He's going to be brought down, pick up a gain of 2 yards as they get penetration in the backfield. Big fella in the middle for Kansas. Let's go, baby. 4 wide receivers. Shedeur's going to throw the screen this time. Travis Hunter makes the catch. He's getting upfield, has room. He's going, oh, my gosh, that's what Travis Hunter does. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Travis Hunter. That's why you have to get him the ball. Get the ball to your playmaker in space, especially when he's calling for it. Unbelievable. Now that's going to be a 17-6 ball game with 7 minutes and 18 seconds to go. 50-plus yarder. That'll be about a 51-yarder right there. Travis Hunter getting room. Cash Cleveland, 4 offensive linemen out front to make room for Travis Hunter to get upfield, show his speed, and get a touchdown. The difference maker is Travis Hunter once again. Heisman Trophy candidate, put his name up there for the Heisman Trophy winner. I appreciate the super chat. Kansas playing like they possess. Straight to the point, said $4.99. The thing is, we can play like we possess too. And what are you going to do, brother, when the Colorado Buffaloes finally get their head on straight, man, and say, hey, we're in a ball game, brother. We're out here in Kansas City, Missouri. We got to get our head on straight, man. We got to know what we're doing, brother. We got to know that this is their Super Bowl. We done gave up 17 points. We spotted them 24 before the ball game. So now, man, we got to get our balls right, brother. And we got to do the things that we know we came here to do, and that's put BTA. Put BTA in the chat right now, man. Man, please. If y'all think this thing going to sustain, you must be out of your damn mind, Craig. Put a BTA in the chat. Get the ball to your playmakers in space. That's what we doing. That's what we do. And that's what we're about to do. Turn me up in the headphones. Bounce around this. Let go. See, we can't get mad that Colorado just it's kind of like a family type thing. We let somebody mess with us first for some reason. We never go in and be the big boy bully. Just go in and be the big boy bully. But nah, we gotta, hey man, let them play too. Let them play too. Forget letting them play, man. They didn't bring no ball. Stop letting them play. Stop letting them feel like they're in the game with us. Stop letting them feel like they could be on the same stage. We're playing for something bigger, fellas. Let's go out here and act like it. Putting up 17 plus points is nothing to us. We have to bow up on defense now. Coach Sapp, Coach D. Lou, they're in their guys' faces right now, challenging them to this ball game. Everybody's watching out there. You want to make money for your family? You want to get them out of that situation? You want to go to the league? You think they're not watching you playing on this league field in Arrowhead? This is historic, fellas. Let's go make memories. That's going to be some good ones. Get your hands from under your butts and step your game up. Here's the challenge. They're saying they're going to run the ball on us. That's not allowed. We stopping the run so we can hunt later on. And it starts right now. Get your motherfucking mind right. It ain't nothing but a challenge. It ain't nothing but a challenge. 3 and out right here. Let's go. They better throw something. They can get something, get lucky. 3 and out right here. Defense in the chat right now. Put a defense upon the chat right now. Let's go. All capital letters. Let's go. Toss sweep to the right side. Morrison falling forward. 3-yard gain. Brought down. BJ Green is right there. Chidozie Nwankwo is right there making room. Hey, man, it's the challenge defense. They want to run. 6 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and 8, 17-7. It's the score. They want to run. We got to stop the run. We stopping the run. We don't let them run on us. Not today. Not today. Here's another run to the right side across the face. He's going to have room to run. Unbelievable. Brought down after a gain of 15. Where are you guys? Where we at? Let me see up front. Oh, man, we got to feel. We're going to the wrong hole right there. Come on, Bent, get across. Come on, NHG. You're going through the wrong hole. Let's go. You hitting the wrong hole, big dog. That's an AO moment right there. Come on, man. Let's go. They got grown men up front, yeah, but we playing ball too. We got to take that challenge, dog. They're not going to push us around. Let's go. ASU handling their business 21-0 against BYU. Unbelievable. Shout out to Wild Dog out there in the great state of Texas. Timeout, Coach Prime and the Buffs with 5:57 left in the first. $16 minutes. Time of possession for Kansas to only right at 7 minutes for Colorado. 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Hey, defense, let's go, man. Defensive line, we got to step up. We have to step up, man. Get off these guys. Stop letting these guys, stop being magnets to these offensive linemen and letting them block us. That's what we have to do. Right now, we're just absorbing the blocks. And also, linebackers, Coach Hilo will make this adjustment at halftime. I guarantee he's upstairs in the booth going crazy because he see us shooting through the wrong gap. Right now, we're shooting through the wrong gap, defensive linebackers. We got 1st and 10 now from the 43-yard line, trying to cross over midfield. They're going to hand it off across his face. He's going to be brought down right there. Big defensive tackle, Amari McNeil on the tackle. This is what we have to do. Y'all got to play up front, guys. Amari McNeil making plays on this offensive line. Chidozie can make plays. Okunlola, let's go. You've seen this front before. 4-6 Kansas right now. We're not going to let them beat us. They have in their head that they can lose. They already have in their head enough that they can be beat. Not us, guys. Let's go. 2nd and 8, 5:25 left in the half. Jalen Daniels is going to try to hold this play clock and come all the way down. There's going to be a direct snap to the running back, Neal. He's going to try to get to the right side. Look like he has holding, but no call. Room to run. 20, 15, all the way down. It should be a flag down. Let's see. Neal has a big run on 2nd and 8. No flag down as I saw holding to make that seal right there and no call on the ref. Big time run on the direct snap. We have to see this and make this adjustment. What we doing, linebackers? Get outside. We know what's coming. Oh, come on. Come on, NAC, and you got to keep running. Oh, hell no. Let's go. That's effort right there, dog. That's effort right there now. Oh, hell no. That ain't going to fly. We got to hold these guys to a field goal right here. That ain't going to fly for the second half. Inside the 10-yard lines are the Jayhawks. Turning around, faking the handoff. He's going to throw it to the outside. Incomplete pass as they tried a screen indirectly, I would say, to the outside to the big tight end. 4:31 left in the half. It's 2nd and goal now. 17-7 is the score. We're going to have to bow up right here because they're just trying to run the ball down our throat, and we BSing. We got Super Chat just came in. Thank y'all very much for the Super Chat and the donations. Here we go, Cameron Fairchild. We're not panicking. That's a good thing. 1123. I appreciate that number, too. Let's go, guys. Inside the 10-yard line. He's going to turn around, hand it off to the running back, right up the teeth of the defense, and he's going to be down at the 5-yard line, still pushing forward the offensive line. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Let's force this field goal, and we still in that mode. I said we would give up probably 24 points to them because they're at home. We can't give up a touchdown right here, guys. Let's go. Big time offensive game plan to hold this ball like they're doing right here behind this big offensive line. Big splits right here. They're going to be passing. Going to throw it to the outside. Overthrown. Incomplete pass. That's going to bring up a 4th down and a field goal attempt for this offense with 3:50 left. So they can get a field goal right here that'll bring us to 20-7. Watch how football works. They can get a field goal right here that's going to bring the score to 20-7, right? It's 3 minutes plus to go on the clock in the half. We can easily, and we will, very easily go down and score. Just like that, the score is now 20-14. You dig? That's a 1-score ball game, man. Don't panic. Let's make adjustments. As the field goal goes through, it's going to be 3 points onto the board for them. 20-7 is the score. 2-possession ball game for us. Nothing is too crazy right now. They looked at the Big Dog Chico show and said, hey, man, Big Dog Chico picked them already to have 24 points, so we can spot them 24. I don't care whether they get 24 now or later like the damn candy. But give them 24. All we got to do is score 24 and a half, which we could do in our sleep, is what Coach Prime talking to Coach Rob right now about. We good, Coach. We are very good right now. Appreciate the super chat. Jay Renee, shout out to my ASU Sun Devils to beat BYU. That will help Colorado's ranking. But we got to take care of business ourselves also. Straight to the point. Jay Renee and Cameron Fairchild, thank y'all for the super chat for supporting this channel and what I'm doing right here. No, I don't get paid for this, but the super chats will help. Chico, hold them accountable. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? You better open them ears up. Are you saying Chico holds them accountable? You be damn right. Yeah, like Corrupt said, we calling out names in a good way though, in the same way we do in the film room. You feel me? If we were in the field room, we got to do that. It's a whole lot of football to play. We got 2-possession ball game right here. It's a 20-7 ball game right now. We're not blown out. We can easily get a touchdown right here. Hell, we can get a touchdown within 1 minute. Get a stop, get the ball back, score again before the half. The lead before the half, going into halftime. So y'all better hold your horses. We got some horses. And here we go from the 25-yard line. Let's get it in, Shiggity. Shedeur Sanders. Take lead, baby. Take lead. 4 rushers showing for Kansas right here. 4 wide receivers for Colorado. 1 running back. Shedeur takes the snap. He's going to drop back inside the 20-yard line. Drop it back to the 15. Directing traffic. It loses the pressure. Drop it back, throwing. Cross. He's going to be completed. He has the Travis Hunter. Makes the guy miss. First down picked up. Down at the 40-yard line. Helped up by Cass Cleveland. And we got motion, baby. Let's go. That's my dog, Boss Man D-Lo said, big motion, baby. Big motion. You scared? Let's get it. Let's do what we do. Shedeur Sanders dropping back, looking downfield, adds pressure from the backside. He's going to roll out. Good job by the offensive line. Stay down on him. He's got a pancake back there. He's still on him, pinning him like a wrestler. Shedeur Sanders eluding the pocket, running like Fran Tarkenton. Takes a lick. That ball's going to be completed. But he took a lick below the waist, and Shedeur is still down on the play. A flag is on the play also. He took a shot right there as he let that ball go. Shedeur is tough to get up. Looked like he took a shot to the groin area. And you know, nowadays we rarely wear pads down there. Oh, damn. Offense number 57, ineligible downfield, roughing the passer also. 3 minutes on the clock. Shedeur Sanders slow to get up. Michael Welch doesn't like what he saw out there. As you can see him visibly upset. And you don't want to get the bowling ball upset. Look at this play right here on the replay. Shedeur Sanders directing traffic. Oh, that should be a penalty. God dang, he hit stick Shedeur below the knees. Man, we lucky my dog ain't hurt. Oh my God. Oh. Hey, y'all know what time it is now. If I'm on the motherfucking field right now, cuz, hey, he got one coming for him. It's time to play football right now. 3 minutes to go on the clock. Exactly. 4 wide receivers. Shedeur is dropping back, throwing this thing. He's going to throw it to the sideline. That's going to be caught by the big freshman, Draylon Miller. That's going to be inbounds. They're going to say, is it a catch? Yes. Feet down. First down. Caught by the number 2 rated class of 2025 wide receiver, class of 2024 wide, what was that? 2025 wide receiver, Draylon Miller. Oh, nice foot. Nice foot. As he dragged that toe. They're gonna challenge this and review it, but it looks like the sand came up in the show that he dragged his foot right there. God dang, man, they hit my dog. That foot came down. That's a catch. Great job, Draylon damn Miller. How they hit my dog like that, man? Offensive line, you got to be mad as hell right now, cuz. Let's go. Great throw and catch right there by Draylon Miller and Shedeur Sanders. Let's go. They done hit my dog. They done hit my dog, man. I'm mad as hell right now, cuz. Somebody taking a lick. If I'm on the field, here. Put me in, coach, just for me to go hit him. They done hit my dog, man. Great catch, Draylon. Did y'all see how they hit Shedeur, man? Oh, hell no. Below the damn knee, dog. Oh, man, he hit stick him. We fighting. We fighting. We fighting. Put me in so I can fight him and get both of us kicked out of the game, coach. We'll take that penalty. We fighting. I ain't smiling. I ain't laughing. I'm dead damn serious on the sideline right now. Quote me on that. Somebody should be pulling on a coattail like coach. What you want, Chico? You know you don't get in the ball game. Hey, coach, put me in. Let me go. One play, coach. One play. I need to go fuck with. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Going up in that thing. Tell the other coach there, I just put Big Dog in. Y'all know what he about to do. Ooh, Big Dog in the game. He about to bug him up out there. Who he going to get? 41. He just hit my son, dog. Damn. Here we go. We dead serious right here. That's a heart attack. Four wide receivers once again from their own 49 or from the 49-yard line. We're going in. Handoff up the middle. It looks like it's going to be Michael Welch, the bowling ball. He's going to fall forward as he does. Michael Welch. Is that Welch? That is Welch. Damn right. Give it to Welch again. Give it to him again. He feel like I feel. We get the ball at the beginning of the second half, dog. We can score right here and score again. And we got the lead. Just like that, and their confidence, whoop, down the damn drain. Now they got to pass, and they can't do that damn thing. There's the pressure. Shedeur's throwing across the field. He has the guys complete the Travis Hunter, of course, 30, 25, 20, out of bounds inside the 20-yard lines is the electric, the elusive, the amazing, the Heisman, the one and only Travis damn Hunter. Throw him the ball. You feel me? These guys can't cover him with a blanket at grandma's house. And it's cold outside. Jeopardy on. And it's nap time. They couldn't cover him with a Tupperware cover and they put food. Come on, man. It's Thanksgiving, they can't cover him. Oh, also, speaking of Thanksgiving, Uncle Chico, we got our top 5 sides. Top 5 Thanksgiving sides this Sunday on Uncle Chico. We're going to go ahead and do it this Sunday. At first, we're going to do top 5 comedians, but we're going to do top 5 Thanksgiving sides. What are your top 5 Thanksgiving sides? Put them in the chat right now so I can use them. Don't tell Uncle Neely, though. But so that I can use them because he get mad when I go to the chat. I got to win this draft right here. So this week, tomorrow night, Sunday night, our top 5 draft will be, just in case y'all don't know, let me pull it up right here. Our top 5 draft will be on the top sides. What are your top sides? What are the top sides for Thanksgiving? I already know macaroni and cheese, collard greens, candy yams, cornbread. Is cornbread considered a side? Black-eyed peas. What else? Dressing. I'm making a turkey and the dressing, some dressing this year. I made it 2 years ago and it was fire. Good juicy turkey. You feel me? We got our top 5 draft each and every week. Y'all tune in, man. This week, it's the top sides. Last week, we had top sports movies. This week, we got the top sides from Thanksgiving. I'm finna go to the chat right now and see what some of y'all top sides are for Thanksgiving. My dog said cognac. Easy. Potato salad, hopefully without the raisin. Broccoli casserole is a good one. I hate potato salad, though. Unless Uncle John makes a good potato salad. My Uncle John make good potato salad. Let me see. I'm going to tell Uncle Cheek? Don't be snitching, dog. Come on, Zeke. Chris said beer. Good old beer. Chico, you cheat big time. Sweet potato casserole, green bean. And you going to give me the help, Phyllis Porter. I appreciate it, though. Don't tell Unc. DTU. Don't tell Unc. Y'all can tell he know this butt will be covered. You feel me? 20-7. Here we go. 157 left in the second quarter in the first half. Let's get going. Let's get going. Get our mind right. 19-yard line. Shedeur faking the jet sweep. He's going to step up, throwing this thing into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Colorado. And that is the super freshman, Traylon Miller, going up on top of the defensive back. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. It's easy money sniping on these boys. We score 20-plus points in our sleep. When we wake up in the morning to go use the bathroom, while we sleep, we score 20 points. Turn me up in the headphones and let's go. Who told these boys they can match up across the board and play man-to-man against us? What? Drop like this, Rick. Man, throw the ball up to Traylon Miller, man. He had 100-plus yards last week, and he's headed towards that this week. Put a touchdown in the chat. Let's go! The coverage right here. It look like they're trying to go in cover 2, and Traylon Miller right there, Shedeur Sanders sees that, gets it over the linebacker's head, and beautiful job by Traylon Miller coming out of the backfield. Unbelievable. Get up top. And, man, Shedeur Sanders threw this thing right to the back of the head of that defensive back, and Traylon Miller went up and got that thing. That is not a true freshman right there, but that is a true freshman right there. Turn me up on the headphones and let's go. Three-time All-State basketball player, Traylon Miller, and he just went up and got that thing like he was on the basketball court. You feel me? Did I not just break down how we going to come back? Huh? And we mess around and get a 3-and-out right here, we'll score again. So they better come out and try to kneel the ball down and take or something like that, because we will score again. We will score again. We score 20 points when we wake up in the morning out of our sleep to go use the bathroom. That's when we score 20. That's nothing. That's nothing. Let's go. $146 left. Dropping back. They're trying to pass the ball. They're going to get some more points. They think they're going to get some more points. We got pressure from the backside. No holding call. He's going to throw this thing to the outside. Tipped away. Tried to throw it to Arnold right there. Defended by. He's going to make a mistake. He got multiple picks already. He's going to make a mistake. Here we go, defense. Here we go. 2nd and 10, 138 left. They tried to pass, so the clock has stopped right now. With 138, we can get the ball back, and we get the ball at the half. Let's go, defense. Jalen dropping back out of the shotgun, throwing this thing to the outside. That's going to be caught. Oh, damn. First down picked up. He goes out of bounds. Easy money sniping right there. Another local product. That wide receiver right there, like a Brandon Stokely out of the slot. That's an easy pick route right there that Kansas is running from man to man. Refs are not calling the picks, as saw us getting hurt by picks last game. First down pickup for Kansas. 133 left. What are we going to do right here, guys? What are we going to do right here? Jalen Daniels is 8 of 12, 128 with 1 touchdown so far. I need a pick so I can run the thing for 6. There he is, swing back to Neal out of the backfield. He's in between 2 busts, brought down before the 40-yard line. Clock is still running with 120 left in the second. They have 3 timeouts. Kansas still has 3 timeouts left. It's 2nd and 3 now. Let's get a stop, defense. Let's go. Spin off that, BJ. Get off the block. Goes out of bounds right there at the first down marker. Once again. Get off the block, BJ. Get off the block, D-line. If you're tired, get out the game. Coach, we got to sub more. Sub those guys. They getting tired going against those big damn bulldozers out there. 107 left in the half. Morrison is now in the backfield. We got a big fullback back there also. There's the handoff to the running back right behind the fullback. He's going to fall for it, gain of 3 yards. Tawfiq Thomas on the stop. They still have 3 timeouts left. They're not using left yet with 55 seconds to go. Clock is running. They're going to snap the ball. I don't think they were all set. No flag on the play. Going to throw it to the outside. It's going to be completed once again. Out of bounds with 48 seconds. Great offensive scheme going right now for the Kansas Jayhawks. See how they're getting the ball out of their hands quickly, throwing these quick, precise routes to the outside to their receivers. Got picks going. Everything is precise right now. We have to get going and get disruptive on defense to stop this from going right here. Here we go. Carter, come over and press this little mo. Oh, man. You got to stop that ish, like Shannon Sharp said. Here's the design draw from Daniels or run. Oh, my gosh. Somebody just pancaked one of our defenders. Great run from Daniels, who's looking like a little fullback back there. We got to get better linebackers. Oh, that was Travis. Travis got blocked by the damn referee blindsided. I was wondering, like, who the hell? Referee got right in the face of Travis. 186 rushing yards right now. We only gave up 10 rushing yards last game, or actually 31, but 10 throughout that ball game. Here's a run to the left side from Neal. He's going to be met right there, but dragging a few Buffaloes inside the 5-yard line. We got to hold them to a field goal right here, guys. This is not a good drive right here for the defense. This is not a good job by the defense right here to allow this. Get the ball. Get the ball. Come on, defense. Gang tackle. Where you at? The referee said, get the fuck away. See, this is their Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? So we got to stop them. And the only way we can do that is hit them in the mouth. All this wrapping up and stuff, we got to hit them in the damn mouth, dog. Hit them in the mouth. Damn. Where's the mentality at today? Where we at, defense? We're in Arrowhead Stadium. They're running up and down the damn field on us. Wet damn paper bag defense. Let's go. Not today. Not today. Let's go. Shoot, you got an opportunity right in your face right here. Not today. Big set inside the 5-yard line from the 3 are Kansas Jayhawks. First and goal. 32 seconds to go. Here's the handoff. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing doing right there. He's brought down. That's the type of stuff we got to have right there. Nakai Hill Green right here. Get fired up. Get pissed off. Get angry. Get mad. Great job of using the clock and their timeouts right now for Kansas Jayhawks and Coach Lipo over there. Great clock management to get this clock down to under 25 seconds and to keep his timeouts. He just used 2. Now he has 1 left with 23 seconds to go as he's consulting with the big fella right here. He's asked, what do you want to do, man? Should we run this thing behind the big offensive line? What we should do? Roll them out, play action, throw it. What we doing? And I think they're going to try to punch it in right here. They got another timeout. But here's second down. Here's a shot down, as Coach Prime would call it. You might see a throw into the end zone, or you might see a handoff, or you could do anything right here. You could do a rollout with the quarterback. You could do a handoff. You could take a shot into the end zone. I think you look for the fade right here to the bottom of the screen, or some type of pick also. Watch the pick. They communicated. There he is. There's the rollout. He's going to have room to run. Makes the guy miss holding that ball like a loaf of bread. Throw it. That could be nearly picked off. How could Travis not have caught that? Oh. Travis usually catches that with two left hands, with his eyes closed. Daniels brought down from the backside, nearly picked off as he tries to throw this thing as he was in the grasp of BJ Green and Arden Walker. That could be a sack. Oh, that ball is just short of Travis. Man, if Travis could have came back and had his footing and caught this ball and kept running, you talking about an unbelievable Heisman Trophy type play that would have been. Ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. If it's going to be a sack, then that means the clock will have to keep running. They will have to use that timeout. And Coach Prime is saying that knee is down. Call is on the field is incomplete. Here we go, Buffaloes. Here we go. It's very close to that knee being down before he released the ball. Why did he throw that ball even towards Travis Hunter? Well, I think he could be down, but it's going to be on the arm or hand of BJ Green. That's why it's not going to be down right there. That's what I think. I don't think he's down. That's going to be incomplete. Yeah, but that's an incomplete pass. This is what I told you guys now. When I said we got to just stay patient, do what we do, play our ball game. It's a 50-minute, 48-minute ball game, 60-minute ball game, whatever it is. I know my coach used to quote that in high school saying it's a 48-minute ball game. What is it, 60-minute ball game now? I know some broadcasts are behind, some are ahead, but we here. It's 20-14. All we need is a stop and a score. My prediction before the ball game was that Kansas would score 24 points at the most because they're at home and they're fired up. We've given up most of those points already so far. But let's go. They're going to have to use that. They're not going to have to use that timeout, actually. Yes, Jimmy Horn Jr. came. He's on a trip to Kansas City, but he's not playing. Shedeur Sanders, 51 TD pass. Incomplete pass. Uncle Jr. But earlier, Shedeur Sanders, 51-yard touchdown pass to Travis Hunter, gave Shedeur Sanders 47 consecutive games with a TD pass, which sets a Division I record. The previous mark was held by Marshall's Rakeem Cato, 46 from 2011 to 2014. So Shedeur Sanders, 47 consecutive games with a TD pass, which sets a Division I record. So put a congrats to Shedeur Sanders in the chat right now. Let's get us a big stop right here. If I'm Kansas Jayhawk, I'm trying to run this ball right here and then call a timeout. Or you could roll out, or you could try to throw this thing to extend it. But we'll see here. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to try to throw it to against Travis Hunter. Why would you try to throw it against Travis? What a dumb call. Of all the good things you've done today, Coach, you make a call to try to throw it to Travis Hunter's side with your inaccurate quarterback? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Why would you throw it to that side? If I call the play and I see the side that I called the play to is the Travis side, I'm saying easy, easy, easy. Audible, audible, audible. We're going to do another play. The hell we going to throw it towards Travis Hunter for and think it's going to be success? Come on, man. They'll be dumb if they make a fake call right here. They'll be dumb if they try to fake this. Delay a game, kick a team. They're going to back it up a little bit. They're just going to back it up a little bit so that it'll be a better angle to kick this field goal from the hash mark. Let's get a miss right here. Let's get a miss right here. Hook that thing. Hook that thing. All right. 23 points. Somebody was offside. Man, I was about to say. Great job by the defense inside the 10-yard line to bow up and not give up touchdowns, but give up field goals. We'll take that. Great job by the defense. That's going to be key in this ball game by keeping us in the ball game. You know, those could have been touchdowns, and we could have been out of this ball game. But the fact that they weren't, you know, it keeps us in the ball game. So we're right there where we want to be, guys. We good. There's Jimmy Horn Jr. on the sideline. They're showing him right now with Travis Hunter as Jimmy made the trip, as I just said, but he didn't play, or he's not suited up to play. We get the ball back in the second half. That's fine. LeJontay Wester back deep. If they give us a chance to return this, we could make something happen. We never know. We're definitely in this ball game. I told you guys. Here's the kick from the 25. Here's Wester, excuse me. It's going to be brought down inside the 15-yard line. Probably come out and kneel down. That'll be it with 3 seconds to go in the half. Of course, Jimmy Horn Jr. going to make the trip, injured or not. If you're not sick, you're going to bring Jimmy Horn Jr. And who knows, this could have been it could have been a game time decision on whether he played or not. Yeah, I see you in the chat. Coach Prime said he don't take injured players, but now y'all see Jimmy. Man, some people in this world today, boy, they just find a way to be negative. Why would you leave Jimmy Horn Jr. home? And how did you know the makeup of that and what's going on? All right. We're down at halftime, 5-8 record when trailing at halftime, as they're saying. But we don't care about that past stuff. We're talking about this game. It's going to be a big-time game this second half for the defense, big time for the offense, and we scored 20 points in our sleep. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We're going to be good to go this second half. I'm going to play my prediction also from earlier. Also, we're going to get, let me see if I can get my dog Philip Dukes on. See if CO want to check on also. And we'll go from there. Let me get Dukes. Dukes is analysis for the ball game. Or I might just wait till after the half. That way we can do some play-by-play together. There we go. What we'll do during this halftime, I'll show a couple commercials and show you some You Tell Me and some Uncle Chico and so on. I might play the draft. Damn near 200 yards rushing on offense. Yep. We got to get better, which we can, which we will. Oh, as a matter of fact, my dog Duke's checking on right now, then. My dog Duke's checking on right now. We got a nice halftime report for you guys, I guess we can say right now, for everybody checking in. Philip Dukes, now what's happening with you, man?
Chico, what's going on, big dog? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Good to see you once again. As you can look up and see you on a lot of different platforms nowadays. Shout out to Well Off Media, TPSN, and DNVR. You know what I mean? Where you checking in from right now?
I'm in the city. I'm in Atlanta, man. I'm on the other side of town.
Okay. Shout out to the ATL, man. What you seeing right now? I know you've been watching a lot of college football. I've been a lot of games on today. What you're seeing right now, what's your takeaways from the ball game?
I think like right now, as far as with the Colorado game, I just think the defense has to stand up. Like right now, the way they're rushing the ball, Kansas is running the ball, is basically kind of demoralizing, right? It takes you out of some things that you would like to do when it comes to uh, playing with more safeties and more defensive backs, where you can keep that spy on the quarterback. But right now, you just gotta stop Neal. The way that he's being able to get to the second level right now, Colorado does have safeties that tackle, but he needs to be getting hit by linebackers and linemen. And
Right.
at this point, he's running through arm tackles. So, like we always say, like you cannot let your feet go dead. You got to break down, wrap up. You got to drive your feet. And I think that's one of the things that we haven't seen a running back like this. Now we've seen some good running backs, but I haven't seen a running back run as hard as Neal in the Big 12 this year. So I think the way that he's running, it's his scene. He's a veteran running back. Um, Excited for his last game, his last home game. So I just think that Colorado has to bow up. I don't know if that's bringing in an extra defensive lineman, sometimes going with a 5-man front just to see what happens, right? Just start to mix it up. I don't want to see Keaton Wade at middle linebacker again. I know that was something that we saw like a wrinkle, but we saw when they exposed him in open field, and in open space. So I just think there are some wrinkles, and one thing I do know about Robert Livingston is he's a guy who's really good at making adjustments. I think when you come out, you'll see more of a heavy front. You may see three guys, you may see three defensive tackles and one edge rusher just to make sure that you stop. I think it'll be hard to go 5-man on the defensive line, but I think you could see a safety drop down in the box and see more of an 8-man.
So you said, all right, so we're going to probably switch up that front a little bit, because what I've been seeing, we see BJ Green, we're seeing Okunlola, then you see two defensive tackles, whether that's Barnes, Chidozie Nwankwo, Tawfiq Thomas, and Amari McNeil. So I think switching out Okunlola or BJ Green and bringing in another one of those guys who I just named, let three of them play together as a tandem, and going against this big, heavy, senior, veteran offensive line, also running behind or leading the holes for Neal, who's running very hard behind them. So I think we do need to get beefier up front. I think the linebackers are going to be key, though, with Coach Hilo, who makes a lot of adjustments, who's working with the linebackers himself and Coach Hart. We're going to have to be filling these gaps a lot more than what we're doing. I've seen Nakai Hill-Green hit a gap, the wrong gap, as the linebacker breaks to the outside. I've seen Levante Bentley not get over the top when he was supposed to. So we're going to have to find a way to make those adjustments, which we have done a great job at in this second half. I'll say this, though. For my game predictions, I put that they will have 24 points total in this ball game. However they get them, whether it's second half, first half, or all together at once. They have, 20 right now, basically. What did they score? Did they get 23? It's 23 right now, 23-14 right now. Can we shut them out in the second half? And can we get back to being the Colorado of old on offense to put up points in the second half to outscore them at least?
Yeah, I think Colorado. I think the offense is rolling now. I think that you're starting to see some tendencies that we've seen in the past when it comes to. I think the last throw by Shedeur we saw on the touchdown to Miller was was so crazy based on the fact of how he layered the throw. That was a 1,000% pro throw. And now that you burn them one time with Travis Hunter, they're going to keep rolling coverage over to that side. You're going to create one-on-one opportunities for the other wide receivers. And when you've got a trigger man like Shedeur, you're going to hit those. So I think as long as they continue to do that, that'll be fine. But I just think defensively, like you said, they can pitch a shutout. And I think when you have to show them something that they haven't seen, it's almost like Floyd Mayweather. The first round or the first 2 or 3 rounds in boxing, he's basically downloading information. And it says, okay, well, it looks like he may be losing on the cards. But once he understands and once he sees your length and he sees how your reach, so to speak, now we know what Kansas's reach is. We know what they want to do. We know that the goal is to spread you out and get upfield. We know that we want to run the ball between the tackles. We know that on the RPO, you got to hit the running back every time. Take your chances with the quarterback. Leave a spot on him and hit. Make sure that Neal gets hit. Don't guess. And I think that's really important. Is that sometimes that they're saying, you know what, we'll leave the line. If you look on some of those runs, the offensive linemen are going to the second level, and they're freezing the end. So now at this point, you got to have that end be more active. Whether it's Wade, whether it's BJ, whoever's at that end, you got to be active, and you cannot have a time where a defensive lineman is not smacking somebody.
And I think that's what has to happen in the second half. And I think for that shutout to happen, you have to get more active on the edge and making sure that you're setting the edge and turning things back towards your help.
Yes. Score right now 23-14 for everybody who's just checking in. I got my main man, Philip Dukes, right here, DNVR, the pregame show, and Well Off Media checking in right now. So they're not talking about the game right now. They're talking about Ohio State defeating Indiana 38-15. Any other major scores or college football upsets or finishes today that you want to give us an update on that stood out to you?
Ole Miss loses to Florida. Florida has new hope under the freshman quarterback DJ Lagway. They have a really good freshman running back, Jaden Ball. Florida is getting very active on the recruiting trail. I think this was a big win, and now you're seeing some of the people who are ready for quote unquote Sunbelt Billy to get out of Florida. Now, when you have this is a signature win for Florida, and they can build on that. So I thought that was a really big win, and it's a defunct playoff knockout machine for Ole Miss. So now you have now you have your first team who was in it with 3 losses in the SEC. So now it's going to spark a lot of conversation as far as what is the seeding like for the SEC teams? How does this affect the playoff as a whole when Colorado comes back and as Colorado continues to come back? Yeah, I think it's going to be real interesting to see because now you have another spot open up in the playoffs. So now the seeding looks a little bit different if Colorado, and I think they will. I think as when they finish the drill, now you'll have more conversation about that final playoff spot.
Yeah, exactly. And for everybody out there that don't know, just because you're ranked in the top 12 doesn't guarantee you that playoff spot. So, we have to continue to do our thing. Hey, I know you're watching the game and you saw the hit on Shedeur Sanders, man. What did you think about that lick, man? That's probably going viral on the internet right now.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate. You don't want to see a guy like that take those type of shots. But I think that's something it's something that you can band a team around. That's something I'm playing right now in the locker room. I'm telling you, I'm showing everybody this defense, offense, the whole team. This is our guy. He's brought us this far. You got to make them pay. They cannot feel like this is okay. They've got to feel this the same way that he did. And I think that's what's going to be important. Right now, I wouldn't want to be in that locker room. I know Coach Prime is going crazy. So I think you'll see. I know it. Like, this is the first time they were commenting on the broadcast saying that was the first time they saw him get after the defense the way that he did. This is not a typical Colorado defense. They've been allowing the game to come to them. Even Shiloh on that last tackle, he's been doing so well tackling throughout after the Kansas State game, getting low, bringing his arms, and he went so high on that tackle and went for a ride. I don't think you see that again. I think now you got to get back to the fundamentals. You got to play basic football and complementary football. And right now, the offense is starting to pick it up. You just haven't seen that spark from the defense. And I think as they get in, they start looking at the film and saying, man, this they can look at a picture and say, that doesn't look like me.
That's not us. That's not what we do.
That defense that you just saw is about the same, is reminiscent of the Dwayne Wade statue in front of the stadium. It don't look like him at all. It's the same thing. That's the defense that we're watching. This is not the same thing that we're
used to. It was art. Colorado. They said it was art. It was artistic.
Yeah, man. That thing was a gargoyle.
That ain't Dwayne Wade.
But who that guy is.
I'll say this, man. They have to take on that challenge, though, defensive wise. You got to say that we're going to hit this guy. We got to hit him in the mouth. Mm-hmm. Other than that, he's having confidence. He's taking those little wrap ups and falling down like, oh, this is what you coming with? We got to hit him in the mouth. Man, I played a game overseas. We were at home. This was the semifinal to play in the Austrian Bowl when I played in Austria. Okay. And each team has like two imports, American players they can have on the field at the same time. Usually a team will have 4 American imports, right? Mm-hmm. They had a running back on this team we were playing, and somehow he said in the newspaper they were going to run the football on us. Me, myself, I played both ways there, but I was mainly there for offense, but I would come there and rush the passer, defensive side, get some sacks. Okay. I hear them say they're going to run the ball on us, dog. I say, no, not today, dog. I'm playing more defense today because that's an attitude that you have to bring, and you have to transfer that to your other defensive players. Right. If they don't have the attitude of stopping and run and wanting to hit somebody in the mouth and taking that as a challenge personally, right, then you'll see that type of result, 200 yards in the first half. Right. This second half, I guarantee you right now, they're in that locker room getting challenged by guys like Warren Sapp, Sap, D-Lou, Vincent Dancy, the whole defensive staff, and saying, this not us, and we're not going to let nobody just big boy us right now. You know what big boying is.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. And, yeah, the two little, and then this is the thing too, man. This is one of those things, and I love to say it, man. This is another classic case of right plan, wrong man. But it's up to you to show them that it's the wrong man, because right now they have the confidence, they have the momentum, and they feel like they're breaking your spirit. If it wasn't for those drives by the offense, this would be a broken team right now because the defense can't seem to get it. So now the offense has to issue a challenge to the defense. And I want Shedeur, and I'm sure Shedeur is taking control of this of the team as a whole and saying, look, y'all get us some stops, we're gonna beat the hell out of them. Because I don't think that defense can't stop. They cannot stop that offense. So I think as long as they continue to get stops, and if they can start, like now you're starting to bend but not break, you're allowing field goals. A touchdown there would have been crucial. So I do have to give kudos to the defense for not giving up a touchdown there, because that would have been crucial. So now you're only in a 9-point game, I believe. 20, yeah, you got a 9-point game. You come out, you get a touchdown, you get some momentum. Now you're starting to see the real Colorado, and you start to break their spirit.
Right. When the game was 17 or 20-7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was 17-7, and we held them, and they got the field goal. I said right there, that's a big win, because it's still, that's just a 2-possession ball game, and we get the ball at the second half. We can go down here and score, which we did. Bam! It was 14-20 now, but we had to stop them. They came down. They were able to get 3 points. We did a good job bowling up inside the 10 to hold them to 3. You know, I said before the ball game they'll get 24 points because they're at home. They're riled up. This is their last game for the seniors, you know. So I figure they'll be, you know, adrenaline is, you know, through the roof right now. Can they sustain that in this second half?
Right.
If they come out and get punched in the mouth. If they come out and get scored on this first drive, first of all.
Yeah,
so
man.
Coach Prime probably did go off on the team, but I guarantee he said, now since I gave y'all that, calm down for a minute, go to your position coaches, get your assignments, get your corrections, and we're going to come out the second half and beat the brakes off these boys.
And I do want to give a shout out to Livingston on that last call where they tried to throw the fade ball at Travis, the one-on-one to the outside. Having Wester in the flat was so key. It was almost like a zone man call where you took away the underneath and you were playing man on the outside. I think if you start to if you go ahead and take advantage of your corners being able to play man to man on the outside, you could drop a spy, leave a safety high, and then bring extra run support. Leave one safety high, bring one into the box. Bring. I don't care who it is. Bring somebody who can tackle in space. Let him say, Daniels is your guy. You have to contain him. Once you do that, and allow everybody else to help. And I think what Kansas is doing a good job of is they got so much eye candy, so much window dressing. They're moving tight ends from outside to inside the box. They've got big wide. They're using some of their bigger wide receivers to support to help support the run blocking. So I think now that you say, man, let them play man on them, and then when you do, make sure that you have guys that are assigned to that quarterback. I think even though you got Neal, he's having a great game. I think that the threat of Daniels is what's making people take a step back and say, okay, they're playing a step slow. They're waiting on a hit instead of delivering it. Now you got to go and deliver the blow. You're waiting on people to run into you. They're not hitting Neal, they're catching Neal. And even though in football, if you're the person to let somebody run in your chest, you're going to feel that later on that night, and it's not going to be it's not going to work out well for you during the game. So I think that's most important. Now you got to be the hammer and not the nail.
There you go. Once again, man. Appreciate you, Philip Dukes, for joining me, man. This is the halftime show. What I'm going to do is we're going to go and we're going to have a whole second half stream for this for everybody checking in. All right.
All right, see you, man. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, man. Uncle, appreciate that, dude. Uncle Neely will be checking in also. I think we'll see. Ash, do we have Uncle Ash? All right. So, hey, man, 23-14 is the score. Y'all stay tuned. We will be back with more. Y'all know what it is, man. BiggDoggChico in the place to be, coming to you live and direct, play-by-play right now. Second half will be coming up.